hello, everybody. Welcome back to Flagon Slayers. I'm DM Jacob, and here are the players.
Hello.
Oh, wow. It has been 2 weeks, and to be completely honest, I forgot a little bit of what we did, but I'll try and piece it together, and you guys can jump in if I miss something. So, 2 weeks ago, the group, after receiving orders to get information on Grinsbale, the head of the war division of the Council of Amon, they were given different people that they could go talk to, and the group split up into three. So Abby and Hunter, Anzu and Thea went to the Spencer estate, where they had a little brunch, met some fun people, and got a little information from Grinsbale's lieutenant, Matilda Swade. Yeah, that was her name. Yeah. And then Animus and Zygon went to the Platinum Dragon's Sanctuary, where they ran into a person that Zygon knew, or at least knew him. It turned out to be his wife, Rebecca, that he did not know existed.
Because he lost his memory.
And they got some more information pointing to Grinsbale perhaps wanting to start a war. And then our final group, the most exciting of the three, in my opinion, or at least explosive of the three, Bron and Lochnar, Corey and Michael, went to try and break a prisoner out and then capture more prisoners. Didn't go so well. The bar that the group frequented was blown up, and the criminals that they were trying to arrest got away.
Tragic.
But
Big rip.
Yeah, that's basically where we are. The group reconvened. Zygon crushed by not having the tavern anymore. But then the group decided, this is a long recap. The group decided that, hey, what if they made their own bar and made their own guild hall? So Anzu and Bron co-signed on a building to create the Flagon Slayers Guild Hall for adventurers and drinkers alike. And that is where we left off. The group wanted to make some modifications to the building.
I can pull that up real quick
before we
start, just so everyone kind of sees it.
We are going to start there. So,
Jacob, do you want me to pull it up real quick so everyone has a recap on this? Our viewers recap what it looks like. We made a modification to the guild hall. I have that right here, ready.
Oh, yeah, you can do that if you want.
Okay, I was going to do it really quick. Don't worry. All right, guys, here's our guild hall. For you guys who are new, because we gained, I think, 14 followers in 2 weeks, which is crazy.
That is insane.
It's insane.
Hello.
So basically, here's our guild hall. We've got the first level, second level, the cellar, and then the third level, which is the tower. On the first level, you can see there is a bar area. There's a library in that back right corner. In the top left corner, there's an outdoor area, and then there's a big kitchen on that left side. Then the new thing that we put, if you look upstairs, is a bunch of bedrooms. Each of us have kind of like taken a bedroom already. We'll go over kind of all that later. Basically, Anzu has the red bedroom. Bron has the blue bedroom. Zygon has the double green bedroom, the larger of them. Lochnar doesn't have a bedroom.
Family.
Lochnar does not really have a bedroom, but that one that has the little square that says down is a pole that goes down to the bar, and that would be his bedroom if he were to take one. I'm left of that.
He makes it up the stairs.
Yes, I'm left of that.
He's
and
just
then
sleeping on the bar every night. Let's be real.
Thea's is the bottom left corner. Then upstairs we have a big table in our meeting room, and then we just have the downstairs, and that's it. We can go ahead and jump back in for Jacob to start this week.
Yeah.
Can't hear you.
The way this is kind of going to be structured, a few of the players wanted to do something before the guild hall gets completely remodeled, and then we will go to the opening of the guild hall, so bear with us. So, you guys, after buying the guild hall, go back to Mathis's place. He's in there reading. It seems like all he really does is read.
Did you say breeding?
Is he okay?
That's what I
Read.
heard.
R-E-A-D.
Wait,
You
Mathis
dirty-
is good? He's okay?
Reading.
Yeah, he's fine.
Oh,
Okay.
weird. Because, yeah,
Shit.
Thea's
I would
thing
like to
got
speak to him.
So he's sitting in his study. You see, he's got like those glasses that like Teddy Roosevelt was famous for, where they like sit on the bridge of your nose and they don't have like legs.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Those are called pince-nez for you glasses nerds. But yeah, he's wearing a pair of pince-nez on his nose.
Interesting.
And he's just reading. His cane sitting propped up against the table.
Why, hello there, Mathis.
He looks up from his book. Oh, hello there, Professor Zook. How are we this evening?
Oh, thank you for flattering me, but I'm doing very well, and all of us have done our mission quite well. With the exception of one that kind of went ablaze, but other than that, pretty well.
Oh, yes, was the pun intended there?
In a way.
Oh, don't worry. There's no way that people will know it was them. I took care of that myself.
I'm gonna turn around. I fucking love this guy. Can you see this? We need him.
Question. I tried to get in touch with you earlier, just as an update, via ascending spell,
Glad to know
and
that.
it gave me a real big headache.
Yes, I'm glad. I'm sorry about that, dear, but you see, certain meeting places in Amon have certain wards against that sort of magic. Some meetings are sensitive, and we don't want people, spying on them.
Can I do an
I
insight
apologize
check
for
on
the headache it might have caused you, again with the pun.
It
But
was very literal.
if you want to reach me, there will be other means, but I don't think we're quite there yet.
Can I
Good to know.
insight check that?
Yeah, you can.
Oh, fuck you. Are we all here, by the way? Just want to make sure.
Yeah, you're all there.
Okay.
15?
Yeah.
He's telling the truth. Like, it totally makes sense that there would be wards against like weird messages or scrying or anything
Yeah.
like that in certain meeting rooms.
Does
I mean, that's what I figured.
Right on.
does he know that we have a guild hall yet?
I mean, no,
Oh, okay.
I don't think so.
Excuse me, Mathis. I just wanted to give you a quick update. In order to maybe help each other out, we decided to use the money we were given to buy ourselves a guild hall in the city. We believed as a group that this would be the best decision because that means you would not be harboring us if we were to get into any information. And likewise the same way, if anything were to happen that had to do on your side, then on our side we would not be included and be able to continue what work we would need to do. So that is what we did with the funds, and we hope that you are okay with that. That means that we also will not be needing any housing anymore here at your manor, and we do thank you so much for allowing us to be here.
I'm afraid you're not quite accurate with your description, Animus. I believe you do need to stay here for at least 2 more weeks, am I correct?
Oh shit, yeah. I mean, in 2 weeks we won't need it. There we go.
Oh, don't worry. I already knew of this transaction. I have ears everywhere, I guess would be a good way of putting it.
That's kind of creepy, but I still like you.
Oh, well, creepiness comes with the job description, I'm afraid.
Would you like us to give us the updates on what you sent us out to get?
Sure. What are your updates?
Well, Zygon, do you want me to give him a little list of information, or do you want to?
You can go for it, man.
All right. So with Rebecca Spruce, basically, so Grinsbale and her were part of a group, and they were following some soldiers from Westrun. Grinsbale was told that they were spies, and so he wanted to go kill them. And Rebecca was against this. She made that very clear to us, as well as some other things that became clear to us. So basically, she said that he went and killed them without her being part of it, and then she told us that she believes he is stoking the flames for war and fears there's one coming. And that is our information from Rebecca.
Well, I had hoped the stories weren't true, but it appears they might be. I have a few other contacts that were also on that mission that have told me similar stories.
It's unfortunate, really. A war at this time seems a little drastic, especially with some of the other dangers that each of us have come across this continent so far. Seems like there's many wars that could or could not start in the coming months, years, days even. So, getting...
Well, let's hope it doesn't come to that. With your work, we might be able to stop something as atrocious as that from happening. What about you two? Any information, any looks over to you, Anzu, and Thea?
Thea, would you like to do the honors?
Sure. Jacob, I can't find my notes, but
Oh, I have the notes.
I vaguely remember what it was.
Okay.
Oh fuck, what was her name? Matilda.
Yeah.
Doing great, batting 1,000 right now.
I'm doing so good. Natural 20. Yeah. Matilda gave us a lot of the same information. She confirmed Grinsbale's movements around Kaimal? Was it Kaimal? Yeah. How do I remember that from 2 weeks ago?
It was 3 weeks ago, actually.
3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
My mind. That's all I remember.
He just
Anzu?
came back from...
Anzu, you talked to her more. What do you remember?
Well, on my little date with Matilda, I got her a little tipsy, and she told me that he just came back from Kaimal, and there's been a lot of activity between Craghammer and Kaimal. Apparently, he also plans on making a transport system to Whitestone.
Grinsbale hasn't shared this plan with the council.
Well, Grinsbale
Might
is
have
a
to
good
bring it up at the
friend.
next meeting.
So you see Grinsbale in meetings? That's a thing?
Yes, he and I are both members of the council, of course.
Oh, that must have slipped my mind. It's feels like it's been weeks since we've talked to you.
Tell me, what
Yes,
is
it happens
Grinsbale's,
quite quickly sometimes.
I guess, position? What does he do?
Oh, well, the only reason we have a Master of War is in case of certain things happening. Our country hasn't been at war for 200 years, 300 years. There's little uprisings here and there from dissatisfied citizens or crazed lunatics, but nothing crazy. His position is mainly just to make sure that the forts and other settlements for Iman are kept secure and kept up to date.
Is
Do you think
is his
that perhaps he could be trying to stage a coup?
Well, perhaps. Grinsbale is not originally from here.
Where's he from?
He's from, well, it's a complicated story, really. He's from the former Draconia.
Oh,
But
rip in pieces.
he came here a few decades ago and rose up in the ranks of the military until he eventually became the Master of War.
Just a quick question. Maybe change the name from Master of War to maybe just Master of Upgrading the Forts, because I feel like if you give someone a name and there is nothing that is in that name, they may want that thing to be a thing, which might be what we're seeing right here. Is he may be wanting a war because then he has something to be in charge of.
As much as I would love to change the the name to Master of Forts and Things, I don't think Grinsbale would go for it.
Well, not anymore.
Also,
I'm just
it's
saying,
mainly a
like,
title. It doesn't actually mean much. I'm the. Hang on a second. I hate when my notes aren't pulled up. They call me the Master of Information, but they call me other things too.
I mean, but you have a lot of there's information to be shared every day. There's not wars to be shared every day. That's all I'm saying.
There's battles every day too, Animus. They just might not be seen.
Perhaps you'd also like to hear about the Boom Boom.
No, we don't.
Oh, I've been fully aware of the boom booms, Anzu. But since it's happened in the upper slums, there's not a lot of investigation going on. The slums are essentially their own city at this point. There's not a lot we can do.
Good to hear. We were upset about losing a good bar, but if there's no further things that will happen to us, I guess that's fine.
I just wish we could have taken them quietly. Knowing where a clasp entrance is something quite valuable. I'm sure they've already collapsed the tunnel that leads from the bar.
Yeah, believe me, we wanted it quiet too.
I wonder what tipped them off.
There's a mole.
Oh well, we'll catch them eventually.
That's
And
the right
Artemis is not
idea.
that much of a problem. Now, if there's nothing else, I believe I will be retiring for the evening.
I just have one question for you. It's a little unrelated.
I'm
Do
fine
you-
with unrelated questions.
Do you know much about the Spencers or why they left Singorn?
Oh, I believe that's a secret that I don't even know for sure. There, of course, are stories that different families, you know, coming from Elven culture, you know how sometimes it can get a little,
Antsy.
what's the word, snooty. But
Very much.
they're a good family here. They bring many travelers from near and far, and they are a generous benefactor to the city.
Alright. I was just curious. I hadn't heard.
Dreadful thing about what's happening to Hannah, though.
Yeah.
What is happening to Hannah?
It's an unknown disease. They believe it might be linked to certain bloodlines. Never tell the Spencers this, but there are stories that they once were aligned with certain underground elves.
You're talking about
I believe it
drows?
might be.
Blood.
Yes.
Bloodlines?
Yes, but again, it's mere speculation. It could just be a random disease.
Oh,
These things
incest
happen.
is one hell of a drug.
Are drows not like very well liked in this area, or is it just the fact that it's like drow?
They're not very well known in this area. I'm sure if a drow were to come to the college, they would be treated
That was more
fairly
of a
by
DM
most.
question.
There are some that harbor.
They're hated everywhere.
Yeah, that was a DM
There
question
are
for you,
some
Jacob.
that harbor issue
That's
with
me
drow,
telling
but
Caleb, but
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Jacob, that was a DM question, not a in-game question.
yeah, but I made it in game.
Okay, that's fine.
Ooh.
He has the power.
Yeah, well, I was
Power.
wondering because I feel like we would all know what races are liked and not liked in this world. So
Does Mathis have like a library?
Oh yeah, it's right behind him.
yeah,
Okay, I figured. I just wanted to
Big
make sure
bookshelves.
when he
what did I-
when he leaves, I want to look through it for some stuff.
Okay. Any more random questions?
That was all.
All right
Not
then.
that I can think of.
All right. And Zygon, one quick thing. Tomorrow, try not to be too menacing. Children don't like tall people usually.
What does that mean? Oh
Noted.
shit!
Well,
What's happening?
And he
than
grabs his
that,
cane and
tomorrow
he starts
just
walking
decides
off. The book closes.
eat them.
I'm not gonna lie. I tried to keep that part out, but I guess he just knows everything. So
What's happening
Never
Never
tomorrow?
forget that, as he says, walking out of the room.
Oh, don't worry, I won't.
He wasn't kidding about those ears everywhere.
No.
What the fuck?
He sings.
What's happening tomorrow, Zygon?
I think we told him, didn't we?
Oh,
I don't think so.
did we? I don't.
I
we
think he
did.
kept that out.
No, no.
Yeah,
we said,
why
we
would he
said
tell
his-
me that?
We said his
Seems
wife.
like Zygon's
Didn't
going
we?
on daddy daycare now. Too good for us.
I thought we did say that he met his wife.
No,
Oh.
I don't think so.
You guys didn't mention
Oh.
that he found his family.
All right. I know we didn't mention his daughter. I didn't know about the wife part.
Yeah, I know that for sure.
Zygon has a
Yeah, I
wife.
was trying to keep that personal, man. Personal.
He's already gone.
Yeah.
Caleb, will you send me? I know you gave me that like crown of mind reading or something. Will you send me like the information
the,
about that? Because I lost it. It's on my old phone.
Yeah, it's the
And I keep
medallion
forgetting
of
that I have it.
thoughts. Here, I'll send it to the group chat.
Thank you.
Hey,
The
Jacob,
book
is
he was reading is closed on the table, and then also it doesn't seem like there's anyone else in the house.
What book was he reading?
Make a investigation check.
Oh, I'm not good at those.
can we just walk?
I mean,
up
it's
to the
literally
book?
the
Oh.
DC is super low.
Natural 19 plus 1, it's 20.
There you go. It was like a
Oh, shit.
5 because it's a book sitting on a table. So the cover is a giant monster head with like a big old eye in the center and then eye stalks coming off of it. And then on the top it says Tome of Foes.
Oh, that's sick.
Interesting.
Nice.
And it's
Interesting.
like it doesn't look like this was mass produced. It looks like this was bound by the person that wrote it. Like it's leather bound, super like some pages kind of jut out at weird like corners, like it's not bound properly.
Mhm.
Some of the pages are more frayed than others.
Cool.
Nice.
Can I like see what it's about? Can I like
Sure.
pick it up?
You want to open to a random page, or what do you want to do?
Sure. Just curious.
All right.
I'll open to a
So
random
as you're
page.
flipping through the book, it's handwritten notes from what appears to be a ranger, and it's just his account of fighting different creatures, what seemed to work, what didn't, stuff like that.
Oh. Okay. And then can I like keep looking in the library like for books about like diseases?
Yeah,
Like
make an
random
investigation check.
diseases. Cool.
I'll take that book, the first book, off your hands.
It was a 5.
So, Bron, you now have that Tome of Foes book.
Well, if she doesn't, if she's not picking it
Yeah,
up.
she's not looking at it anymore.
Okay.
No, I set it down.
Okay. Yeah, I'll look through it.
So, Thea, you start scanning through, and most of this stuff is history textbooks. Like, it's super dry material. It's like, on this day, 300 years, blah, 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 you know. Super
Yeah.
boring.
Norm-
You don't find anything that really deals with medicine or anything like that. You
Okay.
do find history books, though, interestingly enough. There's books categorized in a section that it's the history of humankind, the history of gnomish kind, elven kind, dwarven kind, like every single race history book. Minus Goliaths, Fae, and like Drow and Draugr, and or not Draugr. What are the dwarves called? The dark dwarves.
Duergar.
Duragar. Yeah, nothing of the Underdark races.
Interesting.
Very interesting.
Could I look through the elven kind one just to see if anything like weird might pop out
Yeah, go
related
ahead.
to it? This dice failed me. We're gonna try a different one.
Dice jail, dice jail.
Natural 19. It's a 20.
There you go.
Nice.
Hell
So this book, it first of all, you know that it is incomplete because you have heard history from teachers in Singorn that is older
Right.
than this book.
yeah. Right. Plus, I'm proficient in history. I like history.
Yeah. It basically starts roughly 1,000 years ago and goes from there. It's mainly just a recollection of famous elves that came into the human world, or the not elven world, essentially.
Okay.
But there's nothing mentioned in there about elven diseases or anything like that.
Dang. Okay. Well, I guess I'll give up then. I don't know what everyone else is doing.
I'm looking around
Yeah,
to
what
see
is
if
everyone
is her name Tabitha?
Yep.
I want to know if she's
Yeah,
in
Zygon wants to check out.
the house right
Or sorry, go ahead.
Is she around?
Zygon wanted to watch Animus to make
No,
sure he's doing
there's
okay.
no one else in the house but you and Mathis.
Okay, so we know that Tabitha's not here.
Yeah.
Thank God. That's pretty much all I wanted to do. I mean,
Zygon, what do you want to do?
I just wanted to. I knew that Animus was having some stuff going on with that Tabitha, so I wanted to make sure he's cool. Just kind of eyeball him.
yeah, I still
We
have.
all get the
All right. Well, if no one else has anything else going on,
there's just something I want to do after, I guess immediately after the time skip, or I guess
Yeah.
in the middle of it.
you can do that.
Oh.
That's what
So-
we're going into right now.
Oh,
Okay.
I want to do one more thing before I go to bed.
Okay.
Can I cast, like, once I'm, like, in my room by myself? I can hear myself, and I don't like that.
Yeah, someone's echoing a little bit.
And his last
Well,
name is
I want to... yeah. I want to cast Divination.
Okay.
And I want to ask the Moonweaver if I have it in my capabilities right now to fix what's wrong with Hannah.
All right. Let me consult the big book of spells here.
Wait, are we still at Old Boy's place, or did we go? Oh yeah, because we're staying there. Never mind.
Yeah.
This is just before we go to bed.
Yee.
before we go to bed for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Before we sweep for 2 weeks.
But I have things to do in these 2 weeks.
Yeah, true. While Jacob's looking this up, everyone make sure you have like everything you want to do for the 2 weeks in like a 2-minute conversation with Jacob.
That's true.
Just think of everything right now.
Yeah. So you cast divination.
Hmm.
Oh wait, we're doing the
Kind of
2
sit
week.
there for a minute. Nothing seems to happen, and then finally you get a vision of Hannah laying in bed just coughing, and you get the feeling that probably not. You're probably not there yet. Also, it's kind of foggy. Like someone put a fog machine in the room.
Hmm. Is it like because my connection with her is like not super good
it's
right
open
now or
to
something?
interpretation. You can interpret it
Okay.
as much as you want.
All right.
That's
I'll-
cell service in Amon.
Yeah.
LOL.
Or maybe Mathis's house is like weird with divination. I don't know.
The
Okay.
fact that the spell triggered shows that the house is not blocking it.
That's fair, I guess.
All right, so I think how we're going to do this is we're going to go one by one, and we will do what everyone wants to do within the 2 week time skip. So who is ready? Who would like to go first?
I can.
Okay, Bron
just-
first. What's Bron doing?
Well, so he had had that armor specially
Oh yeah, true.
modified weeks ago. I mean, at this point, and he never said what he was going to do with it. Just that he was going to make it stronger, depending on how much material and time I gave him. At least that's what I remember from it.
Did you give
That
him
was-
again?
It was I've got this fire resist studded leather,
And what
and
did you want?
I
You
think
just
that's what I
wanted-
gave him. Well, he
you
was
just wanted,
going
like, an
to.
improvement?
Yeah, he was going to improve it, and then he gave me 2 options.
Yeah, one with like the cheaper plate, but
Yeah,
it
and
would
the
be
other one-
immediate, and then the other one
Yeah, it
would
took
be
time, but
Yeah. So I'm assuming you're going to do this at the end of the 2-week break.
yeah. However, yeah, since we're not in
Let me
combat
see
or
here.
anything.
Studded leather is okay. Yeah, so you go down there about 2 weeks later, and he's already done with it. His brother also is not in the shop.
Mhm.
The weaponsmith, he's not there on that
Right.
day. But you approach him, and he pulls out from under the counter your armor, and you see the leather, like the studs in the leather,
Mhm.
are bigger now, and you also see like the armor itself, like when it catches the light in the right way, it kind of like shimmers.
Okay.
Ooh.
What was his name again? Because I think we were wrapping up, and I forgot to
Yeah,
write that
I
stuff
got it.
down.
His name is it's on my notes on the computer. Dang it.
I think I have them.
Sorry about that, guys.
Which one are you asking
Um,
I want to take
The
a pee real quick.
Armorer.
about? The armorer?
his name is Mori.
Yeah.
Hey, his
Mori.
name's Mori, by the way.
Morry.
Isn't it Mori and Tori?
Mori and Tori, yeah.
Yeah.
Is he an old, shriveled, leathery Jewish man?
No, he is a young, leathery, I guess, dwarven man.
Yeah. He's a blacksmith. He'd be pretty.
Come on.
Ah. Maury, what have you done with the armor here, if I may ask?
Well, I wasn't aware it was enchanted, but got around that because I'm good at what I do, despite what my brother says. Anyway, as you can see, and he pulls it up and he kind of like adjusts it in the light, and you see it catch.
Yeah.
We got our special platinum ore in.
That's right.
Platinum works better with magical enchantments. But basically what we did is we created a shell around the armor that reinforces it. Now the shell is kind of thin, so it's not a great reinforcement, but it does do the job. I would also say that we only could really do this because you have fur. We found that if you do this reinforcement on certain people, it chafes. So we did this. It should be a little bit stronger now. It's also the reason we can't make the shell thicker is because then it loses its flexibility.
Understandable.
Agreed upon price, which correct me if I'm wrong, was how much again?
I had already paid it. I think it was like
Okay.
3,000 or something.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. I didn't know if you like paid half of it up front and then the half. I thought it was
Nah.
like half up front, half. Okay, anyway. But I think we're all settled up. So it's all yours.
Well, it's excellent work. I appreciate it.
Thank
Now
you.
that,
Thank you. I try.
Now that we have got a guild hall opening here, my crew and I, we
Oh yeah, the opening
might be able to
today,
send some
right?
work your way. Yeah.
Oh well, Tori's out of town right now. But I'll see if I can swing by.
All right.
Maybe
well,
pass out some business information.
some cards.
Yeah, maybe.
All right.
But thank you.
Yeah. Best of luck to you.
I hope it keeps you safe.
Okay. I think that
So
was the
now
only
it
thing
is
I
a
wanted to do.
It's a 14 plus your dex.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Was that a big upgrade?
It's an
I think
extra
his AC is
2.
19 now.
Yeah.
Big,
Yeah.
big win.
That's dope.
Yeah, because something like stuff's about to go down, maybe.
That's big PP power.
Maybe, right?
It's special
Right, is that all
Catman
Bron
armor.
wanted to do?
I believe so.
All right. So we're gonna do Zygon and Thea last because I think they're gonna take the longest. So what does Lochnar want to do in this 2-week break?
Lochnar just wants to train because he's still
Okay.
pissed off from,
Okay.
the loss. He's just gonna
Okay.
be like lifting weights.
Doing a straight-on Rocky montage.
With
Yeah.
a giant
Yeah,
fan
basically.
constantly yelling at him.
Okay.
You know we gotta have a montage. Montage.
So, Corey, what is Lochnar's current strength?
I believe it's 20.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
I will let you put an additional. I will let you go up 1 stat point for either your Constitution or your Dexterity. So you would go from a 1 modifier to a 2, or so on.
Question, Corey. You might still have that. In theory, you should still have that Constitution amulet I gave you from
Yeah.
the fight as like a good luck, and that'll make your Constitution go up 4. So you can keep that if you want.
Oh, thank
That'll be
you.
really good for
Oh,
Lochnar.
cute.
Yeah,
That'll make him essentially
Okay.
immune to poison.
yeah. You'll be
Okay.
you'll be a fucking god.
So, yeah, I'll do the Constitution then.
So what is your current Constitution modifier?
It's currently 3, so
Okay.
going up to 4,
What is-
and then
What is the stat?
16.
16? Okay, put it to a 18.
Nice.
So now it's got a
Oh, sweet.
modifier of 3. No, 4.
That with the amulet.
So the amulet factors in after the fact. So his Constitution is actually, if he has the amulet, a 23, which is a plus 6.
Alright, Lochnar, you got
Yeah.
it. +6 to Constitution.
Holy shit.
It's fucking
That's
ridiculous.
insane. You're welcome.
You the best. He still has an 8 intelligence, but that's okay. You guys
Caleb's
can
like trying to
carry
keep his
intelligence.
eyes open. and
No,
I
I'm
think it's
itching
hilarious.
them. I'm like itching
Those
them.
level up
I'm just
rolls
watching him. He's like,
for-
ah.
Those level up
fine.
rolls for Lochnar's health, though, are gonna
He's
be
gonna have the
insane.
most hit points of any character
Yeah,
ever.
so as he levels
tank.
now, he'll add a plus 6 to whatever he has. So he will always at least get plus 7 to his health every
Holy
level.
shit.
Kill
All
him.
right, so next, Animus, what do you want to do over this 2-week break?
All right.
He's gonna
Should
kill
I
him.
wait? Can I go into the guild hall while they're like kind of upgrading and?
Yeah, so as you go in there, there's construction. Like someone's
wear a hard
got a
hat.
saw on the 2nd floor, and they're like getting a circle out of to get the
for
pole in.
They're like in the middle of the circle and they saw around them and they just fall through. It's really funny. I just
Yeah,
walk-
Looney Tunes style.
Yeah. And like the whole floor falls down around them instead of the circle itself. Okay, so I'm gonna go up to our room up top, our meeting room, and I'm gonna draw. And I don't know what we're gonna consider the most opportune place, but somewhere.
So you'll need to know where you want to link it before you draw it. So I think you've only seen like 2 teleportation circles.
Wait, can't I just draw the circle and then Hunter links to the circle and he can then? I think that's
Yeah, but he has to decide where it links.
no, to himself. Like, okay, so like the circle is just a home base, and then Hunter would be able to link to it himself, and then he would be able to then teleport us as a group to the circle.
I don't think that's how that works.
Or I'll just do it to Whitestone, because then we can just travel across to Whitestone.
That would put you on the other side of the
For sure.
continent.
Well, I was pretty
Honestly.
sure.
I'm sure
I
that's
was,
a good idea for Andrew.
I was.
I
Looking,
we have
think
one
it
in
were-
Whitestone.
I think so. I was
I thought
looking.
we had.
You have
Well,
seen a
it-
teleportation circle in Whitestone.
Well, I was looking something up,
Ah.
and it said I was looking up like how you draw a teleportation circle, and it's like you draw it, and then you have to have someone who can link to that portal, and that would be Anzu because he has that teleportation thing. So he would link to the circle itself, and we'd be able to teleport from anywhere we want back to that circle. But we can't teleport from that circle to somewhere else. We can only teleport back to it, which is why I thought it wasn't too OP because we can only teleport back to our house. We can't teleport just anywhere in the world with it.
Very
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, so as you cast the spell, you draw a 10-foot diameter circle on the ground inscribed with sigils that link your location to a permanent teleportation circle of your choice.
Yeah, that would be the spell Hunter knows. But I am drawing a teleportation circle, dude, because that's my, that's what I have knowledge in, since I know how to draw
after
it.
2 weeks, couldn't we even just find someone to do that?
Well, I also, that's
So,
my whole,
yeah, you could.
that's
the
my
thing
whole
is, though,
knowledge,
Caleb,
though.
teleport and teleportation circle are two different spells. So,
No,
teleportation circle, you have to link, it's like a doorway. Like, you have to link two sides of a door together. Whereas, teleport, it's just knowing a location.
No, okay, I know that. That's what I'm trying to say. Is that I thought we had a conversation about this. A teleportation circle can be drawn by someone who knows how to draw it. I can't use it. I can draw.
Yeah. He can enchant it for you.
Yeah. If you draw just a teleportation circle, I was pretty sure you don't so the one we linked back to from Hunter from the top of the mountain, he just knew the location of that circle and he teleported all of us back to it without us using a separate circle. That's what I'm trying to say. Is you can have a home base for a teleportation circle, and as long as Hunter is linked to it, the wizard who's linked to the portal, if he's seen the portal before, he can teleport a group back to that circle. But it doesn't have to be linked to other circles to be used.
Yeah, I thought we just drew a circle
I
and
have
go back
I
to
have
that.
one really. I unfortunately have to tell you something. So if you read the very bottom paragraph
Yeah.
of the teleportation circle spell description, it says you can create a permanent teleportation circle by casting this spell in the same location every day for a year. You need to not use the circle to teleport when you cast the spell in this way.
Damn.
I wasn't looking at the spell. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, so the spell description says that you'll have to do this for a year.
No, okay. No, this is
I don't
not.
know how you.
This
there
wasn't
How would
the
you
kind-
do it without the spell,
Now,
Caleb?
what you
I don't
could do,
understand.
so teleport, on the other hand, if you had teleport, you could teleport to wherever as long as you're familiar with it. But for a teleportation circle, you're going to have to establish it.
Okay. I guess I'm not doing anything then.
Let's just go find a place that has rip up the planks and put it in.
I looked all this up, and I you do not have to create a teleportation circle. You just have to have knowledge of teleportation circles. But I cannot teleport. That's what I'm trying to say. I can't teleport to it. Hunter can. He has to be the one who creates the magic around it. I can draw
if you do that, it'll be a one-time use. It won't be permanent unless you do that for a year. You have to. So you would have to, or Anzu and you would have to draw the circle every day for a year to get it to work permanently.
Or
however,
I can just draw it
Anzu
once.
could teleport to it once.
I'll just go with that. I'm just gonna go with that,
Okay.
and I will redraw.
You could also hire someone to make it, and then
Uh,
they would just do it for a year.
We're a
Yeah,
little-
let's have someone make it, and then we can just do that.
we don't have
every
money
now
right
and
now for
then.
that though.
Well, how much money?
Okay,
would it
let's
cost?
we'll talk about that later. I will draw one
Money-
that has a
money isn't
one-time.
an issue for
I
us.
will draw. Not yet. It isn't. I mean, it is not in the future, but okay. I will draw a simple, one-time use teleportation circle that Hunter has to link to. He has to look at it.
Okay,
And he will be able to
Okay.
teleport us back from anywhere that he wants to this teleportation circle.
as long as you're on the same plane of existence.
And
Okay.
then it will be gone. It will be destroyed, and I can redraw one, or we can then get someone to do a permanent one. There we go. That's.
I just want to make sure you know that.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to
Yeah,
explain.
I think we're all good to go. It's just
That was-
Okay, we're good. We're good.
I know
Okay.
that I cannot just create a circle out of absolutely nowhere, but I know how to draw a simple teleportation
Yes,
circle.
you can make one, but you can't enchant it.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
I think we're all on
Okay.
the same.
All right. The other
What is
thing.
Anzu doing?
Wait,
for
I had the
2-week
second thing.
break?
Second thing I wanted to do. I didn't know that
Oh,
was
there's
gonna take...
another thing.
Well, because we talked about
Okay.
that, and I thought it was just gonna be like, oh, I'm just gonna draw the circle, and you'd be like, okay, yeah, you draw the circle, and then we'd be done with that. But for some reason,
It's
it was
never
like,
that simple.
all right. The other thing I want to do is spend my whole rest of my 2 weeks in Mathis's library researching certain portals that, and like just like legends of portals and locations of actual portals that have popped up from different planes of existence, mostly underworldly, but also maybe some like higher worldly places.
What a pervert.
And then I want to have a map with me, and I want to just like for 2 weeks straight I'm just sitting in there just like marking a map with all that. And that's
Okay.
it.
So you do find there's a small book that is it's handwritten, and it was written by an explorer that he had a very similar goal to yours. He wanted to discover all of the different locations that you could connect. He found the four elemental plane gates with the Ashari guard.
Nice.
He also found that in the what was it called again? Where's my book?
Does that mean I'm also gonna now know a little bit more easily how to get to the other two Ashari places?
You know where they are.
Oh, cool. Sweet.
Vaguely. The water one moves.
Okay.
So there is in the Gray Valley, there is a connection to the oh my gosh, the Shadowfell. But the portal only appears on a full moon that comes after an eclipse.
Okay, so Gray Valley, Shadowfell portal.
The moon, my specialty.
And then it's on only full moon.
A full moon
After
that
an
occurs after a solar eclipse.
Okay.
Super
It's only appeared by his recollection about 3 times ever.
Okay. Does he have any places that would be something of knowledge for me, just that were temporary spots? I actually, you can just.
There's a few temporary spots. He found that in most of the major forests, sometimes Archfey like to visit the prime material plane, and the portals will be open for a few days after the fact.
Okay.
That's why some fey creatures appear in the prime material plane, because they go through these portals.
All right, we can go over the specifics of any other information later, but that's just like what I want to do for like 2 weeks straight before the place opens. So.
All right. What's Andrew doing for the 2 weeks?
All right, here we go. So
He's got a list.
He wants to send out his invitations to the opening.
Yep, done.
Yep. He wants to get his new robes.
About a week, yeah.
Okay. Nice and flashy with the Flagon Slayers logo on the back.
Nice.
Yep. Big old logo.
He wants to
Nice.
get a family portrait of his lover and his son.
Okay. How
Oh.
big?
Very
Who?
big.
I was like,
How big though? Like dimensions.
Okay.
So the longest.
Go like-
Caleb, can you pull up the map again real quick?
Yeah. What? Wait, what?
The map for the guild hall.
Oh yeah, I will pull it up. Onto the screen, you mean?
Yeah.
All right, we're on it.
Okay.
So
So-
it's basically like I'm thinking
if you
2
look
feet
at
by 2
the-
feet in his office.
Yeah. If you look, so the office.
Red bedroom.
Yeah.
We can.
I would
yeah,
say this
Andrew's,
back
Andrew's
wall where
probably gonna
the
sleep in his
headboard
office.
is facing is probably 20 feet. So I would say this whole room is like 20 by 20.
Okay, so probably 2 feet by 2 feet. Just a nice, large portrait of him, Linares, and Richter.
Okay.
lover?
What?
Oh, there's more to it than that. But
Andrew, I'm gonna kill you.
Oh my God! Are you her uncle?
No! But she doesn't know. She doesn't know.
she has no idea yet. Yeah.
Not yet. That's gonna be a
He's going
conversation.
to work on his brand new spell and try it out for the first time.
Make a concentration check. Where are you trying? Where are you trying it out?
Probably just like out in a field.
Okay.
Because I mean, he knows that, shit is
Is
destructive.
anyone with you, or are you by yourself?
I can have Thea like 30 feet away watching me in case I die.
What do you do?
Okay.
I'm trying
It's always
out
a
a
good
new
idea to bring a
spell.
What does it do?
Oh, you're about to see.
Oh, God.
Concentration. Where is it?
Is it like a
That's a
big
Constitution.
spell?
Constitution. Okay. 15.
Okay. So, Thea, you're watching Anzu. He just asks you one day to just come out into this field with him. You don't really know why. And he tells you to stand about 30 feet away. So he goes out into the field. And you see, what color is it, Anzu?
It's a bright blue.
Okay. So you see this bright blue energy start to pour out of Anzu. And you see the grass that is around him get depressed in, and then it starts to catch fire slightly and smolder. You then see a hang on, let me get the description here because I don't remember what this one looked like completely. Hang on. I should be prepared more.
It's okay. First
Get it
I should
together.
take a
Ooh, I can
this.
RP this too after you're done with the description.
Yeah, so you see like a small hat, like stereotypical like Fantasia wizard hat, start to grow off of Anzu's head essentially, and it's made of pure energy. And then you see this small cloak start to encase him, and it grows and gets bigger until it's probably about 10 feet tall.
Does
And
he
it's
grow
like-
with it?
It's
Or
like
is it just
enveloping him. No, he's standing in the center, and it's like this. It's like a figure, a cloaked figure with a hat on, and you see like two glowing like silver eyes, and then as soon as you see it, it stabilizes for a second, like it's flickering in and out, kind of like a flame, and then it's gone.
It's like Mighty Morphin Power
Well,
Rangers.
I have the picture, and Caleb can pull it up real quick.
Oh, jeez. Alright.
That's the picture.
I don't know if I'll be able to pull it up right
It's in
tonight.
the Discord link.
Is that? What are you doing?
Okay.
So in the
Who
middle of
is
it,
he?
Antu's probably gonna be like, look there, it wax! It wax, god damn it!
What the fuck
And
is
then it
that?
dissipates.
Alright, I can't pull it up tonight, but I will be able to in the future.
We'll put it on our Instagram.
And yeah, basically it's just
Yeah,
a little
I'll do
Anzu
that.
with a big Anzu coming out of him in like a
Lexin.
in like a magical form. There we go.
How do you pull up the map? Can you pull it up like that?
No, I'll pull it up later. I can't pull it
No,
up.
he made a special layer for the map specifically.
Yeah.
Okay.
He probably has to like prepare it.
Careful, Disney might come after you.
And
Watch out for the-
Antu will look back in pride with Thea and be like, that Thea is what I call Anzu's avatar. Cha-ching!
What does he do?
Oh, he. I
Hang on,
thought-
make a stealth check.
What?
Who?
What'd he get?
Brady, did you hear me?
Wait, I'm sorry. What?
Oh.
Make a stealth check.
Haha.
Okay.
Hunter, text me that picture and then I'll post it because I can't save it from Discord for some reason.
Yeah,
19.
that was the issue I was
Okay. Zygon, you also witnessed this spell. And you feel, as you see it, you feel a tingling on the back of your neck. You think you might be able to replicate this.
Oh, shit.
Send it to the group
Okay.
chat real quick, Hunter.
Yeah,
Hold on, I'm looking for it.
Okay.
but
Oh, crazy.
Anzu-
Inspired. Zygon is
Anzu, what does
inspired.
it do? What does your avatar do?
Jacob, would you like to give the description?
Yeah, I will give a.
Maybe I can like demo it while she's out there with me.
Isn't that what we were doing?
So you could barely contain it when you first used it, so you're gonna have to recharge for a little bit.
Okay.
Let's see, you used it. So this would be what level you used it at. So essentially, what it does is it functions as both a shield and a sword for Anzu. It's like a being of spectral energy that Anzu can conjure, essentially.
So it's like my spiritual weapon, but it like looks like him.
Kinda, but there's some more stuff to it, but we'll get into that when it's actually used in combat.
Cool.
Interesting.
That's cool.
All right.
All right, does Anzu have anything else left?
Cool.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, let me
He's got a
see. Shit. Okay, so after that, he wants to do a lot of promotion for the guild hall. He's gonna run around and like post boards everywhere. He's gonna meet every politician he can. Pull everything out
so,
of that.
Andrew, you now know all of the members of the council. You've met all of them.
Even
Except for
Grinsville?
Grinsvale. Grinsvale is still not there.
Okay. He's gonna start flying flags for the guild hall.
Jesus Christ. I thought we were kind of trying to stay a little under the radar.
Not at all.
Nope. And then he's gonna set up a magic making station in his office where he can create more spells.
It's not going to fit in there. It'd have to be in the cellar.
Okay, he'll put it in the cellar then.
Yeah, that's 500 gold.
Yep, I'll do it.
Okay.
How much gold do you have left?
I have plenty. I still have like 6,255. That's not including the platinum.
You guys have a lot of money.
Yeah, of course.
All right, is that it?
Yep.
Okay. Zygon's turn.
Okay.
So, before we get into what Zygon wants to do, you wake up the next day after reporting to Mathis, and today's the big day. You gotta meet somebody special.
Right.
Oh boy.
I actually want to go track down Thea real quickly.
Okay. It's early morning. Breakfast is being served. Tabitha's got everybody some coffee if they want it. Some stronger stuff for Lochnar.
I'll just be drinking my coffee, eating my breakfast.
Is everybody at the table?
Yeah. Anzu's been a little aloof since last night. Seems as though he's gotten an idea, but other than that, yeah. Anzu's still up in his room.
I'm gonna walk up to Zygon. I'm gonna have just like a good morning beer, like a good kind of like a coffee stout, whatever.
Yeah, nice. Wow, your beer snob is showing, Caleb.
And I'm just gonna place that down next to him, and then I'm gonna sit next to him, just starting breakfast. I'm gonna give him a look that I kind of hope he realizes. Like, I know he probably just maybe wants to take a couple sips of this to get ready for the day.
Oh yeah, Zygon will greatly appreciate it and take it and have a big sip. And he's like, "Oh, thank you very much. I need that."
No problem.
Thea, whenever you're done eating, can I speak with you upstairs for a minute?
Sure. Why?
Oh, it's nothing. It's nothing. I just need to pick your brain about something.
All right. Chug my coffee.
Eating a piece of toast as he's reading a book.
Right,
He kind of looks up from his book for a second at you, gives you a nod.
How's it going? I'm gonna.
Oh, it's going quite well, actually.
Oh, yes. Big day.
For you, maybe.
Yeah. Zygon's gonna down that coffee stout and then go upstairs.
Okay. Thea joins you shortly after finishing her breakfast.
Very quickly, because what you want to talk to me about. I'm very interested.
All right. So Thea, do you still happen to have that teleport stone laying around? Do you have it handy?
Yeah, it's in my pocket. I'll pull it out.
Oh yeah, that's the one. Is there any way I could borrow that from you?
Why?
Oh, I need to there's something I have to do, and I could really use it.
You got to give me more details than that.
Okay. It's okay. How about can he try and persuade Thea to maybe buy it off of her? Is there any way I can buy that
Sure,
off
you
of
can
you?
try and do that if you want.
It's a group
he's
thing,
gonna try and
though.
persuade.
We all already own it as a group.
Yeah.
Sometimes the truth will set you free, Zygon.
All right. All right, fine. You got it out of me. All right, so I don't know if anybody told you, like Animus or anybody, but I happened to meet this woman, our contact that we met at the what is that? The Church of the Platinum Dragon,
the
whatever
Platinum
it was.
Sanctuary.
Yeah, the Platinum Sanctuary. Says she's my wife, believe it or not.
Your
And
wife?
I apparently have a wife.
You've got a wife.
Yeah, I was as shocked as you are, right?
You're a lucky lady.
Mhm.
Right. And I'm supposed to go meet my daughter today.
Your daughter.
And yes, my daughter.
You have a daughter.
Which is, I mean, you've seen me around kids, right? It's not a great situation, so I'm a little nervous about it.
And what do you need the stone for?
If this person happens to actually be my wife and actually be my daughter, I fear what Grinsbale might do out of retaliation if he hears anything about our plan. So I was wondering if I could take it and perhaps give it to her in case they were to get in danger. They could come to us in a hurry.
Oh, what an idea.
Can I insight check him, see if I believe him? Is that a sure? You cut out.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, cool. I'm like, is he trying? Oh, that was a 7. No, wait, no. No. 15, I think. Yeah. 15.
Igon, do you believe that this would warrant a deception check?
No. He's telling the truth.
Is
He's
it
not lying.
persuasion?
This is probably
Okay.
the first time he's ever told you just a straight up truth.
The whole truth and nothing but the truth.
So help
Right.
him gods.
No, I was gonna say, so help me, Platinum Dragon.
So what do you say?
You know, I'm a sucker for a broken family, I guess. I'll give him the fucking stone.
I
hope you're not lying to me.
I'll surely bring it back. Here, as some collateral, I'll give her the helmet that I got, that mysterious animal handling helmet.
Nice.
I'm just like
good.
getting
Does that
magic
work as
items
collateral?
from everybody else in the group. I'm
Does that
slowly
work as
just
a
gonna
fair
start
trade?
working. I guess so. I mean, you seem so attached to it.
Yeah, it is a prized possession, no doubt.
Sure.
So I'll take this.
Well,
Okay, excellent.
Good luck
I'll take that stone.
with your wife.
Thank you very much. And if you don't mind, keep this just between us. I think only a few people know about this, and I'd like to keep it that way until I figure these things out.
Fun. I'll go back downstairs.
Make a perception check, Thea.
Thank you.
Oh god, this, I feel like, oh, what dice do I roll? Fuck. I'm scared. So many. 16 plus 13, 29.
Okay. So, as you're leaving, you hear footsteps scurrying off in the opposite direction.
Oh no.
Oh no, I'm gonna follow the footsteps.
Oh shit.
Okay. So you follow down the hall.
Does
and
Zygon notice?
make a perception check.
Big news.
Shit.
That's a 5.
Nope. He's way too in his own head right now.
He's fucking pumped. He's got a lot going on.
Okay. So you follow for a second, and then you eventually wind up back at the dining hall area. Everybody else is having their meal. You see Tabitha's clearing a few plates and things.
Oh shit! I don't like that.
What
Oh
if?
no, I'll do something later with her.
And then I heard footsteps. Like, do I see anybody that isn't supposed to be there, or do I notice anything?
Everybody that's supposed to be there is there.
Can I?
Just straight up ask the group if anyone ran through.
Hey, anybody go through this hallway? No? No, you're lying.
But I like.
Everybody gets a vibe check.
Hold on, 1 second. Hold on. I will be right back. I heard something like really scary upstairs. 1 second.
It's becoming real.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is that RP or?
Bump bump, bump bump, ba-dum bump, bump bump bump, ba-dum. Actually, like I
That's
don't
the
know.
last we
what
ever
you're
saw, baby. Did you say what am I doing?
Yep.
Okay, sorry you were cutting out. I will not say anything to anybody else, and I'll just get on the road.
Okay.
To where I'm supposed to go meet them.
So she told you to meet her at the Azalea Street Park, which is a park in the Central District. A lot of small businesses. It's one of the oldest neighborhoods in Iman. Small businesses, fountains, park areas, stuff like that. You see a big. So she told you to meet at the statue, and you were kind of confused by that. But when you get into the center of the park, you see a couple dancing, two women dancing, and make a religion check.
Oh no!
Good old religion.
Right, that old timey stuff.
Abby, you good?
Yeah, it sounded like someone, like my ceiling just caved in, but it was just a giant portrait of my dead grandmother that fell.
Oh,
It was really
somehow
loud.
that's
Grandma
more
doesn't
terrifying.
like the D&D.
Yeah, yeah, my God.
Put it in
She
luck.
didn't like that deal you just made.
Yeah.
Giant.
Cavort
It's a 10,
devils.
Jacob.
And you know general knowledge, and these are two very well-known beings. So you see the Wild Mother and the Lawbearer dancing, and there's a story that these two used to be a couple, but something happened between the two of them, causing them to split, and that is why they kind of represent the opposites. They share some connection, but they are also the opposites, where the Wild Mother is more spontaneous and fun, the Lawbearer is more of a justice and structural person, or I guess being. But a lot of couples would come here on dates to aspire to that level of love between two people. You get there before they do. You're kind of sitting on a bench.
Just kind of smoke my pipe.
Yeah, you see a few kids run by, a few couples walking through holding hands. It's surprisingly nice. It's quiet. You can hear birds, and the fountain that the statue is sitting on kind of gurgles peacefully.
Okay.
Eventually, you see off to your right, coming up the hill, you see let me get my notes again. Okay, so you see Rebecca coming up, and she's holding the hand of a very pale, like silver hair, like almost marble colored skin, little girl. But when I say little girl, it's because of her age, not because of her height. She is like probably 5'8" at the age of 10.
Oh wow.
That is not
Yeah,
cool.
she is very tall. Now Rebecca,
Something-
of course, is taller than her because she's like 5'10", but like it's like shoulder. She's like to the shoulder of her mom at 10 years old.
How tall is Zygon?
Zygon's like what 6 something, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's like 6'7".
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
Zygon's 6'7". He's big.
He's a tall boy.
Yeah,
I
he's
should have
the
been doing
second
this
tallest
the
in the group, and he would be by far the tallest if Lochnar wasn't in the group. But
They're all short to me.
Why have I just forgotten that? I guess.
yeah, everyone is short to Lochnar. Lochnar is 8 feet tall.
Okay.
We also have just
So-
3 short people in this group for the most part.
Mhm.
That's true. It's either short, tall, and then there's Thea.
No, it's short. Is Bron tall? Oh, Bron is tall.
Bron's like
Bron's 6'7" as well.
Yeah.
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 But Rebecca comes up to you. You see your daughter, kind of stay back, or supposed daughter, stay back. She comes over to you and she says, she's very shy, and she doesn't really like talking to most people, kind of like you.
Oh,
But
yeah.
she's
I know how
really
that goes.
excited to meet you, and I thought it best if I kind of just supervised and let you two get to know each other a little bit. If that's too much for you,
supervised
just let me
visitation.
know.
Okay.
But and then she turns and she kind of waves the other young woman, or I guess she's still a girl, but she looks. Anyway, it's other races besides human in D&D always confuse the heck out of me when it comes to age. Anyway. So she comes over. She's kind of shy. She's like very closed off, body language wise. Like she's got her hands together and she's just kind of walking close to you. And she says, "Hi."
Hello. Hello. What's your name?
Lilith.
Lilith. That's a pretty
What a
name.
name.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, mom says you were the one that came up with that.
Gonna look over. I guess we'll take her word on that.
Cool.
Your daughter
No.
does not smile. She seems to be make an insight check, actually.
Okay. 16.
16. There's something odd. It seems like she's like afraid to. She's not afraid of you, but she's kind of like fearful of the situation in general. And she's got this like. There's something there. There's something kind of off, but you can't quite pinpoint what it is.
Okay. That's strange. I'll just ask her. Do you remember me?
Bits and pieces. It was a while ago, and I was 5, but I grew up fast, you know.
Yeah, I see that. So you take after me a little bit there.
Yeah.
So what do you like to do for fun?
I like reading. I don't know. I don't have many friends, so I kind of just stay at home. Mom likes me to practice my magic, and I do that sometimes. But yeah, I'm.
Nice. Magic's fun. Can you show me anything?
Let me.
It's funny that you named your daughter after a demon.
I know.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Like the most horrible biblical name.
The irony.
I thought it
Zygon's
kind of
one
fit with Zygon's
Yes.
character. Also, I just really like that name. Also, other things.
Also, Jacob has some story that's gonna happen with it.
Oh, God.
Foreshadowing.
It does. It fits very well.
Yeah,
She's
Zagon was
creepy
trying to
and I like
please the
it.
demons early.
So she pulls out like a small ball from her pocket, and then she throws it up, and then as it comes down, you see a small like white hand reach out and grab it, and it's Mage Hand. She casts Mage Hand.
Cute.
Very cool. Very cool. Give her a high five. Crisp high five.
To the mage hand.
Yeah, that's right. That's great. That's great.
I'm not very good, but I can do a little bit, I guess.
No, don't go there. You're doing great. I know a guy that could maybe teach you a little something one of these days.
That would be nice.
Yeah. Do you like boom boom? Do you like things that go boom?
Gives you a look of confusion, and a little bit of concern. She's a little concerned.
Anzu's vocabulary has struck Zygon.
My dad's fucking
Yeah.
crazy.
Right.
Holy shit.
Well, Zygon's just like thrown off guard here. This isn't exactly his forte, so he's just reaching
Yeah.
straws.
What would Anzu say?
Right.
Yes. Boom,
He's
boom.
good with kids.
Yeah.
I guess I don't know.
Yeah, well, maybe one of these days. It'd be something fun to do, you and me.
Okay.
Yeah, would you like that?
Yeah, and she kind of goes quiet, and she kind of like withdraws into herself a little. You look over and you see Rebecca, and she's just giving you that.
I'm just imagining the two of them in like a backyard throwing a ball around, except the ball is a fireball. With Mage Hand catching it.
Classic D&D right there.
Yeah.
Back in the cradles playing.
Amazing.
I'll say, I got you something. I'm gonna reach into my bag of holding and rummage around and go past all the severed heads
Oh
and grab one of the teleport stones.
Your hand pulls out
Okay.
and it's all bloody.
No, they're all like just...
There's like weird like grossness all over it. No. Yeah, you grab it.
Okay, gonna wipe it off on my clothes here and hand it to her.
She takes it.
Now
What is it?
It's something that's very important. Very important. If you ever get into any trouble, I know I haven't been around, but if you hold that, I'll be able to find you very quickly. Or you'll be able to come to me in a hurry. So in case of emergency.
She has to know the word. I think there's a word that you have to mutter.
No, there's not a word involved with this.
Is there not? Is it just a focus? I'm thinking of
Yeah,
something.
Yeah, you just have to
concentrate.
focus for a minute.
Okay.
Yeah, you gotta focus real hard on it.
I've never used... Oh, wait, yeah, I did.
It's
been a long time.
Okay. Are you sure you want to give this to me?
Just for, yeah, of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
You see her put it away
trust
in
you
a
with it.
small bag that she has off to her side.
Now keep
Thank
that
you.
safe. Don't go trading that for any. I don't know what they have. Maybe any toys or anything.
I'm not really interested in toys, but I won't.
Dude, great
Oh,
job.
that's right. I guess you're a little older, aren't you?
It was kind of hard growing up, just me and mom. Mom was gone a lot too on missions for the church, but
Oh, shit.
yeah.
I'm sorry about that.
It's fine.
I'm
We
terribly sorry about that.
thought you were dead, honestly.
Yeah.
Mom and I went out, or at least this is what Mom tells me. We went out to the village that was close to the cabin that we were staying in, and when we got back, the cabin was gone in ashes. It looked like there had been an explosion. We searched for hours and couldn't find you. We assumed that. And you see tears start to roll down her face. She's
I don't
not
have a
really
hanky or
crying.
anything.
She's cried over this enough. It's more like just internally she's sad, but like externally she just can't. You know, like she's not like boo-hoo about it.
Yeah. All Zygon's gonna say that he's sorry. I'm sorry that if I had known, I would have been there. But
I
that's
know.
what that stone is for now. If you ever want to talk or if you need anything, you can just use that stone. I'm here now.
Okay.
Yeah. He'll look at Rebecca and be like,
She immediately comes to your rescue. Okay, guys. That was great.
yeah.
Boy.
Yeah, you're great. Yeah, I thought so. Yeah.
But we've got more stuff to do today, so Zygon, we're gonna have to get out of here, okay? And she gives you like a little wink.
Okay. He'll pull. Zygon's gonna pull Rebecca kind of aside and tell her about the stone.
Oh yeah.
I know we had talked about Grinsbale, so if
Yeah,
worst comes to worst.
I understand.
Okay. All right. He'll turn to Lilith and be like, "Well, it was great seeing you again, and I'd love to do it again soon. Maybe we can meet the Boom Boom Man."
Man.
She is even more confused than before.
Nice.
Aren't we all?
Okay.
All right.
She's kind of
Well,
just
you guys
standing
have a
there,
great rest of
fiddling with
your
her
day.
hands, looking down.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
All you want to do?
Oh my god.
Holy shit.
Yeah. That's it. That's all I
Oh
got.
god.
To hug or not to
You're
hug?
not gonna hug her?
Oh shit. I guess that's important.
You can do that if you want.
Maybe
Zygon's
ask
not much
her.
of a hugger, so we'll give her a.
Do one of
Pat
those
on the
like
side.
awkward hugs where you like kind of like go like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess he could feel her out and
Yeah.
see if she's like about it, like kind of come in and lean towards
She's
her.
not
Yeah.
not recoiling from it, but she's also not like going
That's a
for
good
it.
start. Good start.
He'll go in for the awkward hug. He'll go in for the awkward hug.
Yeah.
This is new.
Okay,
to
I
him. He
need you
doesn't
to
he's
make
not a hugger.
a wisdom saving throw.
A what?
Oh, great.
Oh shit.
Oh, I was like, is she doing something to him? I forgot.
They're-
Yeah,
It's been
making
so
you
long.
feel
Kind of.
things.
It's a 5.
Well, I mean,
No.
also we have to remember that she's of the Platinum Dragon and he's of an underworldly abyss.
Now she is not.
Oh,
she's not yet.
But she okay.
She's a.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I know what's going
you
on.
go to hug her, and as you're hugging, you feel her body start to heat.
Oh no.
She's like getting hotter, and as you pull away, you see like your clothes are kind of smoking a little bit.
Ooh.
Hmm.
And Rebecca
new.
looks at you, and she is stunned. And then she says, "I think we've got to go. We'll talk later." And then she
Right.
takes Lilith, and they rush off.
Oh no.
Oh, how they
Zygon's
turn
gonna-
this table.
That's awkward.
Right. I guess Zygon's gonna walk back and think about this.
Man, Jacob, it's like you took the name Lilith and really brought it into this game, you know?
Confused, but okay.
Well, I mean, like, she's a demon, and she just burned the,
The
shit.
mother of
The mother
Is she, though?
No, I'm
was
not.
a
No,
beast.
I was saying Lilith in
What's
like
going
in our mythology,
Oh,
not in the
oh,
game's
yeah,
mythology. And then Jacob was like,
Yeah,
"Oh, I
in
have
our
so much-"
mythology, Lilith is the mother of all demons.
Yeah,
Right.
she is
literally.
Satan's wife.
Are we
of.
gonna take a break and then head on to the big reveal?
We're gonna do Thia's thing, and then we're gonna take a break.
Okay.
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 Zygon, is there anything else you want to do
Oh.
over the 2 weeks?
Come join me. Join me in the library. I'll say I welcome.
Yeah.
I've told everyone what I'm doing. I'm not doing this secretly, just so that that's on the table. I've told everyone I am going to be continuing to research the portals, and if anyone wants to kind of come in and help, they can.
Zygon is gonna, before he does any of that, he's gonna go to Anzu and ask him about what he saw. that giant projection.
Hello there, Zygon. Nice seeing you again.
Hey.
So it's
Always a
evening,
pleasure.
about a week and a half in. Yeah, continue.
I couldn't help but notice the other day you had a little blue something going on.
Oh yes, it's something I've been working on for a while. It's a new spell of mine. I'm hoping it'll heighten my battle skills.
If there's anything I can do to help you out, or I'd be very interested to learn such a spell.
Oh yes, well, right now I only have it at the lower levels, but I do plan on making it, how do I say, more boom boom.
This is what it looks like.
Ooh.
Although,
Boom.
I will warn you though, the use of
As
this
opposed
spell,
to-
Nice, Caleb.
it does tend to exhaust me
Worked.
a bit, if I'm
Does.
being honest.
Oh, that doesn't bother me any. And a low level sounds right up my alley.
Well, maybe after I get all the kinks sorted out, I can talk to you about it some more.
Okay.
But
I'd
as of
really
right
like
now,
that.
it's a little bit self-destructive.
Oh. Okay, fair enough. Well, keep me posted. I'm very interested.
No problem, Zygon. And if I do say so, I'm sort of getting used to you.
Oh. You're a dear, aren't you?
Aren't we all?
All right, do
day.
you want to do anything else?
No. And when should I do my rolling? Should I have done that before all this?
You can do it like after the break or whatever you want. You can do it right now while we're doing
Yeah,
Thea's
let's do
thing.
that.
Wait, rolling.
All
I'll
right,
call that
what's
good on my
Thea
2
doing
weeks.
over
Don't
the
worry
2
about it.
weeks?
He's got
Okay, I made a list.
It's a secret.
So one day while we're doing our break or whatever, I want to maybe grab an Animus, see if he wants to come with me and take that tree in a bottle and get it checked out by
yeah.
somebody.
All right,
I'll go
your
with her.
favorite shopkeeper is about to be introduced. I'm just kidding.
I'll go with
He's
her.
not. Oscar will never be
I
unseen.
figured he's a druid. He'd want to come with me
I
about the tree.
do. I want to know
Okay.
because I also have other things possibly planned. Have I told Thea about that, or did I just tell you, Abby, about that?
You just told me about it,
Okay.
not Thea.
Well,
But we can talk about it on the way.
I think Bron wants to check that out too, because you guys told him about the jar of dirt incident, but he didn't get to see it.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah,
Wait,
I
we're
got
not-
a jar.
he's curious.
How is he not?
I'm
there
sure
for
you
it?
saw the 2,000-foot tree eventually.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Okay.
I just want to know if there's a way to make it not 2,000 feet tall.
Okay.
Like a nice 20-foot tree would be super cool.
Take 1 grain of dirt out of there or something.
How far into the week are we right now,
Maybe
Jacob?
that's how it works.
We'll say this is about 3 days before the guild hall opens.
Okay.
So, you guys ask around a little bit. Hello, person. Okay. You guys ask around a little bit, and you eventually are directed to this place called the Garden. It's in the southeast corner of Abdar's Promenade. So you go in there. So it's not necessarily a building. It's more like there's like a building, but then there's plots of. There's like a garden in the center of this district.
Mm-hmm.
And there are plots everywhere. There's probably 30 or 40. Caleb, you cool?
Yeah. They're asking what I want for dinner. So.
30 or 40 plots, and you see like a few of them have these weird plants growing out of them, but most of them are empty at the moment. They've just got soil in them. And as you walk in, I guess walk in is kind of a weird thing for an open air space, but anyway, as you approach, you see a large, about 6'5", burly, like big, shredded, muscular dragonborn. Red dragonborn.
Interesting.
And he is tending to one of the plants. You see him watering it, and he's looking at it, and you hear him say, "You're gonna grow up to be big and strong like all the others before you."
I love him because this is me every day.
I'm gonna walk up to him.
Yeah.
We couldn't tell. We couldn't tell.
I'm gonna walk.
Yeah, it's not like I have 41 plants. It's fine. Anyway,
Did we hear him say that?
Yeah, you heard him say that.
I suppose, do you know that they can actually hear you?
Yes, of course they can.
I'm just making sure.
Everyone knows that plants can hear them, right?
I
Who
mean,
doesn't know that?
I also can make them walk.
I didn't.
Oh, that's what I was gonna say. Is some people don't know fully.
Well, let me tell you, plants hear you. And then he stands up. Animus, he towers over you. And
I was
he
never good with
extends his dragonborn hand out to shake yours.
Hi.
Well met, friend.
Hello. Nice to meet you. I'm
And
actually.
he just he shakes it, and it's like he doesn't know his own strength, and you all you feel your shoulder go, and then it goes back in.
Thank you. Well, my
Amazing.
friend here actually was interested in giving you a couple questions.
Yeah. Sorry, I was never super good
Hello.
with plants. Hi, I'm Thea.
I'm Krovax.
Krovax. How do you spell that, Jacob?
Krovax.
I'm taking notes. I was never super good with plants back home. And then I got this thing, and I'll pull out the vial of dirt. And I had 2 of them. I poured one out because I thought it was just dirt. Turns out it grew into like a 2,000-foot tall tree. And so I was wondering if you knew anything about this and how to maybe not make it 2,000 feet tall, but just like a nice tree. Because I'd love a good tree.
Krovax has not seen this spell before. May I take your jar of dirt?
Yeah, here you go.
I have the jar of dirt now. All right. So he goes over to the little shed that's off the garden, and you hear him talking to himself. Krovax has not seen something like this before. Perhaps Krovax should consult his books. And you hear a book clatter to the ground. Krovax has giant hands. And he grabs it off the ground, and he comes back out, and he's thumbing through it. He closes it with one hand, and he throws it behind him. Well, Krovax couldn't find any information, but if the spell you described to be is real, Krovax would like to have it, because then he could grow a bunch of plants and make a ton of money. But, alas, no money for Krovax.
I'm so sorry. Go ahead.
I'm gonna whisper to Animus and be like,
Okay.
Krovax seems to only speak in third person, and Bron.
Yeah.
He only seems to speak in third person.
Yes, Animus feels. I feel. Oh, sorry. It's just really. It's getting in my head now.
Krovax can understand what you are saying.
We're stage
They're
whispering.
doing this right
We're
in front of
stage
them.
whispering, and she
Fine.
pulled this.
Well, I was gonna
Krovax has
joke.
great hearing.
That's
It
impressive.
was his years
I-
of battle training
And
that
Locknar.
honed his ears.
Except
Except he doesn't really have ears because dragon.
I was wondering if I could
Interesting.
try something real quick that I just thought of as we're standing here. Thea, if you're okay, I'd like to take a little bit of the dirt from out of the jar and just throw it on the ground. So-
Krovax opens up the jar gingerly. You see him shaking slightly.
All right, I'm also shaking slightly, just like, oh god. Last time I did this, I just went. So I'm gonna.
Bron's gonna take a step back to the wall.
I'm
See,
gonna
the
take.
last time I did this, I just dumped it,
Yeah,
and I think
Thank
that
you,
might
Br-
have been the issue.
yeah. I'm gonna take a little bit out. I'm gonna throw it on the ground, just kind of like a few feet away from me.
Nothing happens.
All right, I'm gonna grab another little tiny pinch. I'm gonna go over to a tree that he has, like a little sapling or something, and I'm just gonna put it under the tree.
Nothing happens.
All right. Good thing that I just wanted to make sure that that wasn't what we wanted, but.
Judging by, I'm sorry, friend, Krovax did not get your name.
Oh, my name is Animus.
And you, Tabaxi friend, who has the pleasure of meeting Krovax?
I'm Bron.
I'm
Well
sorry.
met, Bron.
Your name's
I am Krovax.
Okay. Just had to clear that one up.
It's
Oh,
good to
man.
know names, Animus.
Oh yes.
Yes.
It is.
Well, to be
Krovax
honest,
is going to try something. and you see him shatter the jar in his hand
No.
as he then holds out the seed.
Oh.
My tree. My tree.
It's just a seed.
So you see the seed, it is like this big and it is perfectly spherical. It is a giant sphere. It looks kind of small in Krovax's hand, but if Animus was holding it, it would be big.
Like a
Hmm.
baseball.
Krovax bites down on the seed. It makes no mark in the seed. Does Thea know the story of the special trees that the gods left?
No.
Krovax was told story years ago by a wise wizard that said, Krovax, did you know of the seeds that the gods left? And Krovax said, no. Then the wizard told Krovax that long ago, like before Krovax was born and everything, the gods left seeds for big plants. And Krovax said, Krovax will find those seeds. This is not one of those seeds, but Krovax likes that story.
Oh, okay. It was very roundabout, Krovax.
Krovax does not know what that means. Anyway, Krovax has determined that this is a seed that does not do much, but it might produce good fruit.
Oh fuck, that's cool.
And how confident are you with that assessment?
Krovax is 60-40.
Krovax
Okay.
is 60-40.
Take it and chuck it.
Not enough confidence for me, Krovax. Can I have the seed?
60-40.
Can I have it back then? If
Krovax
60-40.
would pay money for seed.
How much?
He tries to crush it, it doesn't crush. Krovax would pay 30 gold. Krovax sees that you are underwhelmed by
I was
Krovax.
gonna say Thea's not very good at hiding her reaction.
What if Krovax threw in a free plot for a year?
What would a plot? Just what does that get me? Like a place to just grow something?
Krovax should explain why the garden exists. Well, you see, when Krovax, it's a long story. Do you have time for long story?
Not really. You can
Can
give
it
the
be
short
a medium
version.
story?
Krovax will tell short story that encompasses large story. Anyway, Krovax was traveling along, crushing heads, killing people, drinking the blood of his victims, but then he found a tree that Krovax thought was very pretty. So then Krovax decided that one day Krovax would put down his axe and pick up his hoe. And Krovax has.
Oh, interesting.
Mini hose.
So now Krovax has settled in Amon and grows plants for the rich people.
Krovax, I had a quick question. Do you talk?
Yes.
Do you get many conversations in a day, or is it mostly just the trees that you talk to?
Krovax prefers plants.
Have you ever wanted them to communicate back with you?
They do.
I mean,
I hear the voice of the plant.
I understand that. Would you ever want a tree to walk around with you?
Krovax has considered it before, but Krovax has come to the conclusion that walking trees would probably not do well in the city.
You would keep it around to help you with the garden.
Well, you know, trees are quite adventurous when their roots are removed from the ground.
Fuck, I thought that'd be super funny.
Krovax will consider, but back to Krovax's offer. 1 year of a plot, you can grow whatever plants. I know that some wizard types like to grow their materials in Krovax's soil.
Can we have fruit from the tree that you grow?
Krovax will think about it.
I mean that.
Perhaps at a discount.
Thea, it's your seed. I would assume we should probably just go.
I'd just prefer to take my seed and get it checked out by somebody else and see what it does.
Oh, Krovax can win some and Krovax can lose some.
But
But
I'm not
Krovax
saying I'll
knows
never
of a
bring it
man
back.
that knows his seeds.
But I'm not saying I'll never bring it back.
Krovax would like that.
Once I know what's going on, I'll let you know.
Krovax anticipates your return.
Thea will return. Thank you, Krovax.
Krovax thanks Thea.
Okay.
And then I'll take my seed, and then I'll be like, see you later. And then we can go.
Be like, guys, mind the glass, because he just shattered it all over the floor.
Krovax
Oh, yeah.
apologizes. He will sweep it up.
Yeah. Let's see. After that, what else did I want to do?
Do you want to do anything else?
Yeah, I wanted to do a couple things. I wanted
Okay.
to go to Agatha's at some point and look at like enchanted arrows, but I don't want to like waste a bunch of time shopping.
We can do
But
that.
we
at
can
the
do that.
break.
Yeah, that's fine.
yeah.
I just don't want to waste a bunch of time because that's more of a like, ooh, what can I get?
Yeah.
And then I also wanted to message my dad.
What you want to
I
tell
wanted
him?
to. I'm gonna cast sending, and be
Okay.
like, I wrote it out so I know it's the right amount of words.
Okay.
Hey, Dad. Sorry, this is random. Do you know why the Spencer family left Singorn? Also, we're opening a guild hall in Amon. See ya. That's it.
Can he respond to a sending spell? I don't think so.
Yep. Yeah,
You can?
You can respond as well.
You can respond to the message.
Let me see.
Sending.
It's sending, right?
I think
Like
it's-
sending is the one that I'm
Yeah.
that they use.
Yeah, it's sending.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
That's what I was trying to say.
Like manner immediately. Okay. So, hello again, Thea. Your siblings are doing well. I do not know why the Spencers were removed, but I'm sure it was for good reason. Goodbye, Dad.
He said removed.
So cold.
Keyword removed.
No.
I mean-
They were removed. They didn't leave.
Interesting. Yeah.
He seems to be more open now.
I'm gonna cast sending one more time. Well, hold on.
He said goodbye, Dot. Oh, by the way, Dad.
Just to irritate him. Yeah, I was just cast sending one more time just to be annoying because he said goodbye. Be like, okay, thanks. I met them recently and they're really rude. The mom is. Tell the kids I said hi. Bye for real now. I'm assuming that was probably enough.
I think you're good.
And then
He does
I
not
want to go
respond.
talk. That's fair. He's a dickhead. Anyway, and then I want to cast sending one more time, not to
Okay.
him, to Hannah, and say, forgot about this one, so I didn't write it out, but I found a permanent place in Amon. Is there any day you'd like me to come talk? And that's it.
That's wonderful. I don't know of any specific day. We're going to be out of town for a few weeks. But I will contact you when we're back.
Okay. Okay.
Is there anything else you want to do?
I guess not.
All right.
Thought
So
we were
with
gonna
that,
have
we
a
will
chat.
take a short break. And when we come back, it'll be 2 weeks later, and the guild hall will be finished.
Yay.
All right, see you in a bit,
See
guys.
you guys after the break.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back. So it has now been 2 weeks. Everyone has done the things they wanted to do. and it is the day of the guild hall opening. Through the week, after Anzu's promotion, you started hearing a few whispers here and there of people saying, "Have you heard about this new guild that's installing?" And a lot of people think it's kind of a joke. But the day comes, and what do you guys want to do? How do you want to open it? Like, do you want to have like a big bombastic thing, or what?
Just see who shows up at the door, and then just start a big. Is there a ribbon?
Well, how many
I would
people are
prefer
at
to have a big bigger.
How many people are there, like at the
Yeah,
front?
we should have a big party.
What?
I'd say probably 30 people.
30?
Hell
Dang.
yeah.
Do I see Richter or any other?
Yeah, Richter's there.
I wanted to
Attaboy.
mention it to the Slayers take before we opened it up too, so that any of them could swing by.
Yeah, you do see
They're right across the street. So
a
they
lot
can
of the
just look
members
out
are
the
out
window.
on hunts right now. But you do see a few members kind of milling around, and then you also see let me see where my notes this is. So you see a older tabaxi. His hair is yellow, or his fur is yellow, but like around his mouth, it's starting to gray a little. And part of his tail has actually been like cut off, like he's missing part of his tail. But he's there, and he kind of gives you a nod as you're walking up to the big ribbon cutting.
Okay.
Friend of yours, I assume.
As you guys go up there, you see the tiefling woman that was that you first approached to get the license for the place. She Talon's Bane. She is holding this big novelty pair of scissors, and she says, "Oh, hello everyone. Hello. Are we ready for the big day?"
Jacob, can I do something real quick before this all starts?
Yes.
Okay, so I don't even want to be I don't want to really be up in front with the whole group. I want to turn into an owl, and I want to go, I just want to kind of like fly almost probably across the street to Slayer's Take side up on the roof, and I want
Like to say it is like 11 in the morning.
Yeah.
And you want to be an owl.
Okay, never mind. I guess, what's like, maybe a hawk? Hawks are pretty common.
I would say maybe like a seagull too. A seagull would be fine because you're right next to the water.
Something with like really good eyes, like a bird with really good eyes. That just seems pretty common around the area.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll just do like,
yeah, we'll say you're like a sparrow, like something.
Okay, and then I would have told everyone beforehand. I want to be kind of like looking out for maybe anyone who, I don't know, is like kind of like a threat in any way. I don't know, like not like in a threat like to this, but like people who maybe wanting to come kind of like see how we open that aren't exactly friendly. So keeping my eyes out for shady people. I just want to keep my eyes out for shady people and keep like kind of like a look for them while we open.
So I assume Anzu is ready to cut this ribbon.
Anzu's ready.
So who's doing the honors?
That would be me.
All right, here you go, and she hands you the big scissors.
Oh, thank you very much.
On a scale of like Anzu, how big are these scissors?
They're all round. They're a little bit smaller than he is.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay, so Anzu's gonna walk up to the ribbon. Guess you gotta give like a little speech, I guess. Whether we claim victory or defeat, whether we are slain or we do.
We can't hear you.
Fuck off.
I'll use thaumaturgy to make his voice louder.
No matter
I'll
what
just keep
happens,
casting it.
the Flagon
Let me
Slayers
take
will
this.
always-
I got
God
this.
Damn it, Locknaw! What the fuck are you doing?
Dude, I'm hammered.
Everyone's
I wanna-
ruining his
I wanna- I
moment.
wanna talk
Okay, fuck it, and then I'll cut it and I'll go. We'll do it together. Fuck.
As you cut the ribbon, you see little like magic missiles shoot up from the back of the guild hall and like celebration, and they kind of pop in the air. Everybody's
God.
kind of looking around a little confused, and then you see Richter in the back, and he just starts going,
Yes,
starts clapping, and then the whole crowd starts clapping.
Is there anyone who looks maybe a little bit like sus or shady
Make a perception check.
Animus uber paranoid.
Well, I want to see if we
Come
have
on,
any.
guys.
Because we've been in this city for a few weeks and we're already on a side of being like people who are looking around like for a dude who literally has us on secret missions. So I want to see if like maybe what is it, the class? I want to see if there's any like possible class members watching or something like that. Is this with
Make a perception
advantage?
check.
What's a sparrow's perception? Do I need to look this up?
Oh, no.
Jesus. Jacob, I'm just gonna find a bird and that's gonna be it. Can I just do a falcon?
I don't care.
Can it just be a falcon?
Sure, why not?
Okay, perception.
I got a feeling he's just gonna say no. You don't.
I know.
You don't see shit.
20.
You look around. Doesn't
Yep.
appear to be anyone suspicious.
Cool.
Yeah.
Is my dad there? No, he's not.
No. Anzu, who
He
all
would
did you
never.
invite?
I invited Richter. I invited Titania. I invited the Bard.
Is
That
my
we
dad
met.
there?
Well, yeah,
Nathaniel's been
Nathaniel,
I
yeah.
invited Turk.
Turk.
yeah, Turk.
Yeah.
Who's the
Yeah,
bartender?
Turk's there.
Who's the
Turk's
bartender
there.
in Whitestone? That Daryl.
Daryl.
We should definitely. Someone
Daryl.
definitely sent an invite to Daryl.
Daryl is months away. The invite won't even get to him in
Yeah.
time.
We'll also send him
That's
a
what I was
job
afraid of.
request at the same time.
Thank you.
Okay.
I'll say I actually did that for
And
Zygon.
then I'll guide everyone
Thoughtful.
into the guild hall.
All right. So people shuffle in, and it's mainly because they hear that there's going to be ale.
Right, and
At
do we
11
need
in the morning.
I'll take over
Do we-
bartending. I don't drink, so
And then did
All
we
right.
procure alcohol? Can we say that we did that?
Yeah, you've got
Well, we
you've got a
have unlimited
starter.
wine.
Like you've got enough for probably the day.
Cool.
You'll have to buy everything later.
Yeah, we gotta start
That's good.
big. Gotta have a lot of good shit for the day, at least.
Guess I'll go up to Richter and I'll be like, "Well, what do you think?"
somebody
Well-
poisoned the water hole.
It's not as bombastic as you usually like to be, but I think you've got something going here.
That's good. How's the college?
Well, we had to cancel classes for the remainder of the year,
Oof.
but right now I'm on a search for new faculty.
Well, that's good. I hope it all goes well. Your mother would be proud of you.
I sometimes think
Abby's
she would.
so mad.
Boom boom.
Oh my god, dude.
But
Not what I expected.
I'm planning on going to Vasselheim in a few days. I heard that there are some there who might have knowledge that could be used at the college.
Oh, well. No matter what happens, I'm sure you'll be fine. You've always been one of the stronger kids that I've ever taught. Of course, being my son.
He blushes a little.
Alright.
But for today I'm here, and if you needed me to tend bar or do anything, I'm happy.
Well, enjoy yourself, Richter. You don't do it enough. You're always up and around. Just
Well,
enjoy it.
While they're doing this, I'm gonna line the entire bar with cups. And I'm just gonna start filling each one, and then like in the
Make a
middle of the
performance check.
okay. Oh god, performance check. Holy shit. Oh yes. What a great roll. I don't know where. Okay, we're good. 19.
18. Without a single drop hitting anything but a cup, Animus pours them all. He probably gets about 40 drinks poured.
First round's on us, everyone. First round's on us.
Nice.
And then,
So, What is everyone else doing? Anzu's talking to Richter right now. What are the four of you doing?
That's a good question.
I'd probably go to the bar and make a toast
Okay. What do you want to toast?
to new beginnings.
To
Yeah.
new
Everyone. Yeah.
Woo.
And free ale, you hear a guy yell back. And everyone goes, yeah!
Free ale. Free ale.
Lochnar holds up a giant barrel. He says, "Go fuck yourselves."
Yeah!
I don't know about that.
He meant
We'll
it in
work
a
on
nice way.
Very
Yeah.
mixed messages.
He's in a mood. It's
Oh,
okay. It's okay.
Hmm.
What's Zygon and Thea doing?
I don't know. I mean, I'm drinking for sure.
Zygon's gonna try out the fireman's bowl.
Yes.
All right. So you, like a little kid on Christmas, run up
Of course.
the stairs, and then you bust open the door to not Lochnar's room, and you see a brass pole
Yes.
that goes straight down.
It's beautiful.
Zygon sheds like a single tear.
It's all I ever wanted.
All right, make a dexterity check.
Oh, let's go.
We gotta do one every time we take it.
17.
Yes.
So you, like you were meant to do it, grab that pole and you slide down.
I'm gonna slide a beer all the way down the bar right to where the pole kind of like drops down.
And Zygon catches
Gonna
it
catch
as it
it.
lands.
Ah.
Let's go.
Okay.
I
all
need.
Hey, wait, that's my room. Stay out, bro.
No.
So suddenly it's your room. Interesting.
Right.
when something cool is involved, it is like
My room.
Right.
Come on. But it's really my room.
Bron and Thea make perception checks for me.
Okay.
Yes. Favorite. 8 plus 13. That's a 21.
Ooh. I think I got a maybe a 12. Yep.
Bron, you're kind of around the crowd. Everyone's still drinking and having some fun. A few people start singing some drinking songs. Thea, you're kind of more a loner. You
I'm going
see
through it right now.
you see two people walking in. You see an auburn-haired woman, probably in her early 20s, human, wearing like a long skirt and like a blouse. I don't know what it would be called
Yeah. A
in
shirt.
medieval times, but
Blouse.
anyway. And she has this really concerned look on her face, and then standing next to her is this older, kind of. It looks like his skin has been hit by sandpaper for like 30 years. Or
Oh, man.
you're assuming by the salty sea air. And he's got like a long kind of white mustache that like curls up at the ends, kind of a little, very bushy, very thick. And he walks with like a cane. And they're kind of looking around. Her with a concerned look, and then him with kind of a look of trepidation, being in a crowd this large, and he knows what sailors can get like, so he's kind of cautious. But they sit down at a table near you.
I'll walk over with my drink. Just be like, "You guys here for the party?"
Not exactly. Is this the Flagon Slayers guild hall? Are you accepting missions or quests or whatever you call it? I don't know adventurers that well.
I mean, I think so. I'll say yeah. Executive decision.
So, I'm sure it's probably nothing, but my fiance Rolf went off on a fishing trip with his crew 2 weeks ago, and he hasn't come back, and that's very unlike him. And then you see the older man kind of pipe up, and he says, "Well, I told her that sailors can get lost in a way as they're traveling, and that he might never come back, and that's his idea, and I just told her that either he's coming back or he's not, but sailors they're married to the sea, you know." And he starts kind of rambling a little bit.
I'm gonna look for Bron, our resident sailor, and be like, "Come here." Like,
Bron, you
motion
see
him
Thea
over.
wave you over.
Okay.
You crawl through the sea of people.
Yeah. Well,
The
one hand
now
still
that
holding
everyone
Flagon.
knows that the ale is free, people are
It was
piling
a
in.
drink. It was a drink. All right, first round.
It was one round. It's fine.
Drink is one barrel. You know this.
Yeah, and I'm gonna like kind of gesture towards her. What's your name?
Brandy.
Brandy. So, Bron, Brandy here says her fiance is a fisherman and he's been missing for like 2 weeks now. And she was wondering if we were accepting missions.
Well, yeah, we're open now. We're just celebrating our opening. So,
I don't remember. Did you sail around here, or was it somewhere else?
I would have had to have been around here because the Slayer stake is
you've been
based
through here, but this one you're not as familiar with as the other side of the sea.
Continent.
Gotcha.
But yeah, you're relatively familiar.
Yeah.
Well, Bron's a sailor. I'm sure he's at least somewhat familiar. You could probably tell him more if you wanted.
Let me my notes just in case here.
He might just know a little more than I would about what to do.
Okay.
She said her name was Brandy.
Brandy.
Mhm.
Brandy
Brandy.
Laurie.
Brandy.
Any relation?
Lurie.
Any relation to Maury and Tori?
No, she's human.
So, how long does your fiance usually go out to sea?
He's only gone a few days at a time. They don't go too far out. They have a spot near an island that they go to, and they do okay.
Hmm.
Okay. Well, is there any other areas they like? I guess. Is there a specific area that they just fish in, or do they kind of go all over the place depending on the day and the season? And
Rolf didn't talk about fishing too much with me, but he did say that they would sail around the crest a few times a year, and that he was going to the crest this time.
okay, who was his employer?
He was self-employed. He owned a small fishing boat.
Oh,
Oh.
Oof.
What did it
Was
look
there-
like?
It's a small little blue fishing boat.
how many people sail with him?
Including him 4.
Okay.
Okay. Well,
I guess, if we need any more information, where are you at?
I mean, I can always reach
information.
her
Pulling
also.
up information because I can't
Sending.
remember names.
You can always do a sending? Okay.
Yeah. So, but it would still be good to know.
Right. We'll have to come back to him once we get more information anyway.
Yeah.
I'm a waitress at the Dawnfather's Villa. It's the
Okay.
really nice hotel in the Central District.
All right. And you're just
Well-
there pretty often, most of the time?
Yeah, I work most days.
Okay. Well,
I guess while you guys are here, you can try and enjoy the party. I know this guy will, and I look at the old sailor dude.
He kind of gives you a look, and a small smile, and you see as he smiles, one of his teeth kind of glimmers, and because he has a gold tooth.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Classic.
I'm gonna walk up with 2 beers in my hand. Ah, enjoy the party, guys. Glad that we're all greeting you here, and I'm gonna put it in both their hands and walk away.
Oh,
Animus
didn't-
party.
he doesn't.
Read the room.
he doesn't.
He has
He's not
terrible
too
social
good
skills.
with emotions
I have
and
decent
people.
social skills, but I'm just like really trying to get this party hyped for Anzu.
Right.
Well, I mean, we can get started first thing tomorrow, and I'll come find you or give you an update or something, if that's okay. I don't know. Or
I don't really have a lot to offer you in the way of payment.
Oh, fuck 'em.
But I do have this, and she takes off a necklace, and it's a chain made of pure silver, and the silver is like braided. It's like a
Wait,
nice
did
like
we meet
braided
her?
chain.
we
What?
already met her. We already met
Yeah,
her.
you did. You did.
And that,
I
yeah.
knew it.
Where did you meet
I
her?
remember you.
Yeah, the one you guys were trying to grill because she had a necklace on, and
Oh, she the waitress.
Yeah.
She was the
Yeah.
waitress.
yeah, you're like,
I'm
oh,
sorry,
the necklace. What is it? Let me roll.
Weird.
I'm sorry I didn't recognize you immediately.
It's fine. I see a
It's-
lot of
it's-
people in my day to day. I can understand.
Yeah, there's a lot going on right now, so I mean, is that necklace something like special to you? I don't want you to give it up.
Well, Ralph gave it to me, but if you can find him, I think it's worth giving away.
Locate person.
No.
Well, let's just see what we find out first. Don't worry about it too much.
Yeah, don't make any promises right now.
And
It's
then you see the older sailor. I'm sure it's fine, sweetie. He's a sailor. He'll be back in a few days.
well,
Well, sailors are pretty tough. Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a chance that a storm could have just messed up their vessel, and they're just stuck on the island they've been fishing at for a while.
See,
Do
this guy
you-
gets it. He knows.
do you have anything of his, or like, could you describe him to me? Maybe I could like see if I could get in touch with him.
He's human. Olive skin. Dark black hair, kind of tossed, short. He's very tall. He has a scar on his chest that he got from, he says, fighting a shark, but I don't know if that's true.
hmm
And that's about it.
Okay.
Hazel eyes.
Okay. I kind of picture him, maybe, best I can. Have I ever heard of, like, the crest? Do I know what that is at all? Probably not.
No, you're not familiar with this area.
But has
I mean, that
Bron
makes
heard of
sense.
the crest? 'Cause
Yeah,
he's
have you
also
ever heard of that
standing right
place?
there.
Jacob?
Make a general intelligence check. Just make an intelligence check.
Okay. Mm, 10.
The crest could be a few different things. It could be like code, because you know that some sailors like to keep their locations kind of under wraps. So the crest could be just a code name. But you have heard of the Crest of Taldore, which is this. It's a chain of islands that's shaped in a crescent moon, and it's about probably
What?
20 miles offshore.
Okay.
Alright. Well, I'll tell them
Then-
that information.
I'm gonna try and cast Sending to Rolf. We'll see. It says a creature with which you are familiar. I
You
don't
are
know
not
exactly.
familiar with him.
Yeah, you'd have to know
Dang it.
him.
You'd have to meet him.
Yeah.
Dang it, I was hoping the description would be enough. I'm gonna try and then just no.
We're sorry. The person you're trying to contact is not here right now.
Rip.
Yeah, I'm not getting anything. It's not going through. I think it's just because I don't know him.
Please leave your message after the beep.
Oh my god.
I don't like that at all. Don't do that. So, I thought I could do it, but it's not gonna work. But we can get started as soon as all of this is done.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome to stay, but I understand you're stressed, so don't feel like you have to.
I think we'll be going. Oh, come on, the party's just getting started. We could stay. And then she gives him a look, very serious, like scowling look. Oh, we should probably go. We should go.
Mm-hmm. Take good care of her.
He does have a beer in his hand, so he can always just party on his way out. So.
He slams it back, slams it on the table.
Nice.
Is it time for the big meeting?
It is. I'll kind of let the party fizzle on, I guess, and then I'll kind of like look over to Richter and like signal him over.
Mm-hmm. And while the party's happening, I kind of want to like just like have my tarot cards out and like do some readings for anyone who wants to.
We'll say you make like 5 silver off of that.
Nice.
Yeah, that's fine. It was more just for fun.
Yeah. So Richter comes over to you, Animus. Animus, how
Hello.
are you?
How's it
Been
going?
forever.
I know it really feels like that, hasn't it? A lot has kind of happened in the past couple of weeks, months. Don't even know myself, but so the group needs to go upstairs and have a little conversation. I was wondering if you could handle the bar while I'm gone.
Count on me.
Sounds good.
What are you paying me?
Well, the drinks are free today, so free drinks.
I'll hold up the 5 silver
Oh.
made.
Alrighty.
You're such a good boy. I'm so fucking
So as
proud.
you guys are going up the stairs, his voice kind of booms, and it's louder than it should be. All right, everybody, the drinks keep coming.
I forgot. What is Richter again? Like his race?
He's human.
Okay. For some reason, I was thinking he was a turtle. I don't know.
No.
I think
We're
those are
still
different
stuck on
professors.
Michael's 2-shot.
Yeah, that
Go
was
watch Michael's 2-shot.
I forgot that.
That was a really old guy.
Sheldon.
No. It was the one that worked for the
Oh,
college.
Pippin.
Yeah.
He's
Master
dead
For some
now.
reason, I was like, I couldn't
Master
remember.
Uglai?
He's dead now.
Sorry. I was just
So
Okay,
as
it
you
is
guys
good,
are
isn't
going
it?
up the stairs, you see Turk come in. So he's late to the party, of course. And he sees you guys going up the stairs, and he waves to you.
Turk.
I'll
who's
wave
Turk?
back.
Yeah.
Free drinks, bud.
He actually waves for you to come over to him real quick.
Yeah, I'm gonna go talk
Who's
to him
Turk
really
again?
quick.
Did he wave me and Thea? Or...
So when you met him, Animus, his name was Nathaniel Spencer. Yeah.
What? That's rude. You can't just go around changing your
He's
name.
a
or whatever.
liar.
Lochnar, he was the bard that you tried to murder.
He's one of the Spencers.
So
which,
who is he
He was
waving?
in the cage.
You know what? Maybe we have some bad blood. Maybe. I don't know.
Is he waving me over?
He's waving you and Thea over.
Okay, I'll go.
I will.
And you
zoom
see
on
as he's
over.
waving you over, you see 3 more guys come in, and they're carrying instruments.
Ooh,
Oh, nice.
Fun.
Okay, I'll go up
No.
to him.
No.
Pay him in free drinks. Don't let Lochnar hear.
Hey guys,
Sure. How's it going?
just got off work, but the real work begins. Do you guys have a stage that we can get set up on? Anzu said that he wanted a band for the night.
There's a
Do we?
spot.
I don't remember.
I thought there
He
was
did not
one.
add a stage to the guild hall.
There's a spot
so
in
there
the
is no
left,
stage.
the bottom left corner that's cleared out that they can use.
Okay, I'll sit. We don't have a stage, but there's a corner over there. Feel free to grab the tables and
No, we've already.
do your thing on
If
top
you
of them.
if you already said that they were gonna play, we probably would have moved the tables already.
Oh, okay.
There's
Yeah.
just a spot. There's no stage though, but there's a spot open.
Yeah.
Okay.
On the table.
Well, we're accepting tips, and we'll get the party started.
Yeah,
So
I'll
it's
drop
about 3 p.m. now.
Nice.
Take
I'll drop
this
the
at-
5 silver I made in their tip jar just to
Yeah,
get it started.
I'll put 5 gold in there.
Champion.
Ooh.
Before
Big
I
spender, huh, Anzu?
Good with my money.
leave, before I leave, I just
at
want to
this-
be like, ask him how Hannah is. If he-
Well, her and her brother and their mom went to Craghammer to try and secure some kind of business deal. I tried to tag along, but Hannah's mom kind of scares me.
Yeah, she's very scary.
She is a... Anyway,
don't like
they're
her.
going to be back in a few days.
Okay.
But she seemed okay. You know how she is.
Okay. Thanks. Appreciate it.
So his band is setting up while you're doing this, and then he gets up on stage. He says, "Hello, everybody," and the crowd turns, and they're kind of like. He says, "Great crowd. We're accepting tips, and we're gonna start playing." And then they start playing. Turk is playing a lute, and then there's a dude with like a small drum set, and then there's a dude with like a flute, and then there's a dude with like a lyre, and like it doesn't seem like these instruments would work, but they're working.
Yeah. What's their band name?
He did not say a band name.
Oh,
Inglorious bastards.
Metallica.
All right. Well, I'll head up.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys go
Raven.
up to the 3rd floor tower where the
Yep.
big meeting room is.
Yep.
Mhm.
As you walk in, you see runes are etched into the walls, like all around this wall.
I
Interesting.
love what you've done with the place, Animus.
It's looking good here.
Oh,
Okay, everyone.
Mhm.
So, wait, does anybody have anything to say before we start?
Yes, Enzu, just not right now, but before we head off in any future missions, go ahead and take some time to just remember yourself, or remember the runes for yourself around this room, just so that if we need to, you can teleport us back.
I'll make sure to do that.
All right.
Okay, so today is a very big day for us, and I need everyone to realize that from now on, we're not just friends, we're a family. And no matter if we win or lose, we need to do it together. We will go far, and I know there is some controversy about what we plan on doing, and I think, for the most part, we are here for the better good. We will get into the politics, we will help prevent wars, and we will help win them for the better side. Now, with that being started, I think it's about time that we get to know each other. No lies, nothing. And Thea, would you be able to help with that?
Sure. And I'll cast a zone of truth on the room, so everyone has to
Oh,
make a charisma
bullshit.
saving
Oh,
throw.
this is stupid. I'm leaving.
Oh.
Yeah.
So, Saigon, you can counterspell that if you want.
She would see it though. I mean,
It's a
she
Yeah,
would
situation of
see
guilt
it
if you
though.
do.
There's no reason to counterspell.
Yeah.
I'll counterspell his
let's
fucking
do it.
counterspell.
Let's do it.
I won't.
It's a saving throw.
I want to counterspell his
Wait,
counter.
what level? Hang on, Zygon. What
Fourth.
level spell can you cast? What's the highest level spell you can cast?
It's not very high. I'm sure it's gonna be over what I can. I'm only a 1st level wizard.
What
so
level are
I don't
you
think I
spending
have
it
many
at?
like spells.
Wait, there's no reason to do
Let me
this because
double check.
she's gonna see you counterspell and then just redo it afterwards.
So, I still put forth the effort.
All right, I'm gonna back him putting forth the effort. Counterspell.
Yeah, you don't have a spell
Counterspell.
slot high enough to
Count.
even counter the spell.
Fine.
Rip.
Zone of truth, bitches.
So Zone of Truth.
So,
do they have,
what
like,
saving
disadvantage
throw
on-
is it?
Charisma saving throw 17.
Okay. So,
Ooh.
if you want to save against it, you can roll. But if you don't, you don't
Oh.
have to.
You mean charisma, my highest? Let's do
Yeah,
this.
I know.
Plus, he has
Bane.
like 5 lux.
Bane. I'm just kidding. Oh, yeah.
Wait, would she know if we saved against it, or would we just kind of be sitting there and?
Yeah,
she would
I would know.
assume-
I'm pretty sure that's how it goes.
Natural 20, first off the bat. Let's go.
I'm like,
Would she know, Jacob?
So
I
that's a
don't-
Yeah.
Wait, were we
25.
starting with
I'm
Zygon? I
checking the
thought we were.
spell.
Damn.
yeah, it says you know whether each creature succeeds or fails.
Oh, yeah, it literally says that on the spell, Jacob.
So Thea will let us know.
Yeah. So she at least knows he is resisting the spell.
Yeah. And I'm proficient in insight. Like I'll figure it out.
Yeah, me and Thea are both really good at insight.
I hate it here. I'm going to my room.
Hold
True,
person.
he does hate it here, and he does want to go to his room.
You guys just don't understand me.
These are true things. He's saying.
not a
Not a
phase.
phase, Mom.
Alright.
Okay,
It just lasts for 10 minutes.
kiddos, let's settle down.
Did I waste my natural 20?
Animus, why don't we
Yeah.
start with you?
Because after 10
What?
minutes ends, I'm just gonna recast it.
I really feel like I've already gone over my.
I feel like you could quit the bullshit and tell us now.
What bullshit? Hold on. I've brought up most of.
You have to tell the truth. Tell us.
Hold on. How about we have Bron ask me questions? Because I think I've told you guys everything. I'm.
Bron, fire away at the motherfucker.
Do you have any questions for me, Bron?
Well, the only thing that I really remember you visibly avoiding was the random fits of screaming that you go into.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. What's up with
You
that?
just said it's something you do sometimes.
It is. It's just like have you
I mean-
never seen someone who's just born with? Oh wait, do I have to tell the truth right now?
Yeah, if you didn't
So
save.
the way, hang on.
Oh,
The way
yeah,
the spell is worded, as long as you don't know it's a lie, you can say it.
yeah.
I was
That's what
about to
you
tell a
have to
straight up
either
lie.
intentionally the truth, or you can avoid the question. But everything you say has to be a lie or a true as far as you know it is.
Shit. All right.
You can't intentionally say a lie, but you can avoid the question.
I won't avoid the question. I will explain it relatively
How
simply.
wide is this room, real quick?
Pretty wide.
I would say it's probably 30 feet wide.
Yeah, it's probably 30 feet.
Yeah.
Maybe a little more.
Okay, just making sure.
Might be a little more.
Yeah, it's a 15-foot radius. So if you're really upset, you can.
You can walk.
Skedaddle
to the
on
It's
outside.
probably like a good 35 to.
Well, everyone's gonna hate you if you walk out of the truth circle.
I know.
They already hate me anyway.
Basically, I mean, the reason I screech is because, obviously, I don't know how much you guys have known about Kinku and how much I've explained to you. Basics are, my people aren't really able to talk. There's not many around anymore. But Kinku aren't really supposed to be able to talk or have their own voice. Me growing up in the Shadowfell as a slave, I was appreciated for whatever reason by a warlock, and one day he decided to give me a voice of an old elf who is long past, much past his time, hundreds, maybe thousands of years dead. And in return, he took away my sanctity, my comfort in the Shadowfell for the most part. So as soon as I left the Shadowfell, all of anything that kind of like gets under my skin, or if I have a feeling of that place, it puts me into screeching. And the screeches you hear are basically just tortured people.
And tell me, Animus, who is this
Heavy.
master of yours, and how did you meet him?
I mean, I was just born under him. I'm not much sure who.
You know who he is.
I know
He's trying to work out the wording in his head.
I do. I know who he is.
What's his name? What does he look like? And who is he?
As far as I know, just a sec. Let me remember the exact name that I had tried to give Jacob before my mind was blown. As far as I know, his name is Erebus Incubus. He's a warlock of the Shadowfell, and I mean, he's a warlock from here who went to the Shadowfell, and I don't really know what he's doing there. He just made us work all day, and yeah. So I'm pretty much cursed with screeching, but I get to talk.
What did he do in his time here?
His time here, no idea. I know very little of his time before the shadow fell, and I know very little of why we were there and what we were doing. I just know what he was doing. I know he's dangerous.
What does he look like?
Jesus Christ. Keep putting the book away. He is a drow. Yeah, that's all I know. Jacob, is there anything like specific that I would know he looks like?
He's very his eyes are kind of sunken in. He's gaunt. Kind of like a walking skeleton kind of looking dude.
Does he have any characteristics of incubus / succubus? You say no.
Hello? No, he does not.
Okay. He's a drow, and that's about all I know. He's
Animus,
piece of
when
shit.
exactly did he leave this world?
Which world? I mean,
This one, the one we're in.
I don't know. I was born under him. I don't know when he left. He maybe he didn't seem to have been there that long. I mean, there were only a couple generations of slave children there that I know of. Jacob, how long would I guess? Maybe like how many generations?
I mean, you weren't even really allowed to talk about it, so you don't really know.
Well, just like looking at like generations there, like maybe like.
Well, Kinku kind of age. Well, so the problem is that the Shadowfell's movement of time is weird. You didn't really know how much time had passed.
Yeah.
In the Shadowfell, you couldn't really translate it to. It could be like he could have left the prime material plane like 10,000 years ago.
Yeah.
The Shadowfell is just different.
Yeah. Unfortunately,
In Brady's kitchen, get a beer.
Unfortunately, I'm not sure. I mean, he's a powerful drow warlock who is looking to conjure up all the magical power he can from the darker side of magical forces. I mean, I don't know. Do you have someone in mind or something? I don't know. He's a piece of shit, though.
When was the last time you saw him?
When did I come back?
It was probably like 15 years ago.
Yeah. Well, the last time I saw him was at the last session that he had, and basically, as far as I can remember, though I don't know, my father was the one who got me out of that place. And I don't know how, but he was able to convince a lower demon to send me back to the material plane, and I ended up at the bottom of some mountains on the east side of the continent and found myself in Zephyra.
Then what are your goals then?
To get back there.
That's all you want to do is just get back to your home?
Well, it's not like that. I would never really call Shadowfell my home. Zephyra's way more of my home than the Shadowfell ever will be, but I think my major goal would be I am currently needing to finish this quest that I'm on to be able to build up what my full strength, my top strength can be before maybe going back with a group of people who may want to help me and take down Erebus, knowing that he also could be starting a war. So that's one of the wars that I was concerning to.
Any more questions for Animus?
Yeah, I've got one more. There's been some you and Zygon speaking in a language we don't understand behind our backs.
So
I'm
what of it?
What's the what's the question?
So what's the point in intentionally speaking in
I don't know if this
foreign
is
tongues?
Question. I mean, did you already? No, we haven't. Okay.
Jacob, am I fluent at this point, or no? Am I like almost there?
You're getting close. Well, you've learned from a book, not from someone teaching you, so you might have some problems with pronunciation.
I think. I mean, we haven't spoken in Abyssal in maybe the past month together.
Yeah.
I would say it was more just a trust thing. I know me and Zygon have a couple similarities that we have talked about, or things that maybe we didn't fully trust. I try to just, maybe even things that I didn't want you guys to know at the time that could have been dangerous. I don't know. I don't fully remember all the reasons I would speak in Abyssal, but it was more just trust at the time, and there's no reason for me to do it now for the most part. Not unless I see like it doesn't really pose a threat to you guys, and if you knew it may pose a threat to you guys. So yeah. Anything else?
No.
Nothing specifically for you, but
Yes.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Lochnar, you're next. Does anybody have a question?
Oh.
I don't even know where to start.
Who
Because you
are
don't tell us
you?
anything.
Who are you?
Who are ya?
Who are you?
Change your fit, would ya?
Okay, Lochnar, who are you?
I don't need to tell you that right now.
Avoids the question.
Okay, is
Avoid the
everybody
question.
content with that?
I don't know.
Super content. So happy.
Lochnar, I
I
feel
like drinking and I like killing, and that's all you need to know.
I feel like
Because I don't want to let y'all in.
Why?
Fine then, what is it that you're wanting to do? Why do you run around and kill stuff? You just want to run around and kill stuff? Do you have a goal?
It brings me joy, and I need the money.
So is that the primary
And
motive?
it's been
of you
pretty
staying
profitable
man.
on both of our ends so far.
So Lochnar,
Agreed.
what do you need the money for?
Saving up?
more
I'm a
drinking.
sellsword, and that's all you need to know right now.
Lochnar, I've noticed you're training harder recently. And I think we spoke about this possibly earlier. Are you wanting to go try to find the person you lost to?
Yeah, I am. Therum.
Well, I feel like this is... Sorry.
He is in Vasselheim, and I need to go find him because I need to go restore my honor.
I feel like this is a good time to just maybe bring up something. If we're able to sit here and tell you contently that we will all join and help you get to Vasselheim and maybe help you train on the way, and I mean, we've been a group for a long time now, and now that we're officially a guild, making money together has been no problem because we all work well together and well enough together in fights. Could you just tell us maybe, like, why you aren't part of your group anymore, your clan, your tribe? Because as far as I know, Goliaths usually stick to tribes, and I don't know if that's... If it's too personal, just give us a simple thing, but we need to know at least something about your tribe, because that could be something that potentially comes up in the future.
You can say it, Lochnar. We're family now.
I don't have a family. But
Join
it
the
doesn't
club.
endanger you. It doesn't endanger you. And that's all you need to know right now.
Okay.
Um,
On to Thea.
There's only so much pushing he's gonna
yeah.
he's gonna
Any
give us.
questions for Thea?
Well, I mean,
Okay.
one more thing, Lochnar, if the time does come when you want to tell us, you can tell us, and I mean, it doesn't...
I understand that, and I appreciate that.
I would
but-
I would understand if it's not me, or maybe not Zygon. but there are a good 3 members of this group who I know are very much trustworthy and will 100% be backing this guild for a good amount of time. So
I understand you, and you are good people, but this is not your business. This is my business.
I'm content
And
with that.
if things come to pass, which they may or they may not, then you may know them, but it's not your business. It's my business.
Man needs the secrets.
Have you ever eaten babies before? Is that a real thing? I feel like that might be a thing that we all want to know. It's just a yes or no question.
I have a sick sense of humor.
Okay.
I have a sick sense of humor. Come on.
I mean, okay, but like, does that?
Of course, I've eaten babies. I'm joking. Oh my god.
Just making sure.
In theory, in the zone, you could not say, yes, I've eaten a baby if you didn't actually eat a baby.
He said I'm joking.
You are right.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, but-
okay, yeah. I get what you're saying.
That's things with Lochnar. I guess we'll move to Thea.
But Lochnar has a great sense of humor. Come on, guys.
He does.
I think it's fucking
does.
hilarious.
Do we have
love
any
Lochnar.
questions for Thea?
Dark comedy's hilarious. Oh, do I have questions for Thea? No, I don't really know.
I don't think anyone has a question for me, probably.
No,
Anzu,
Thea's
pretty
been pretty open.
you and Thea are the most open people in this group for the
you'd-
most part. So,
You'd think.
What's with the moon? Huh?
how about the moon?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Why is it a circle? Why isn't it a square?
What is
What
the
does
deal with
look
the
like right
moon?
now?
Exactly.
Do we
Jacob,
know?
what does the moon look like right now?
Hey,
Uh,
is it so
You
bright?
can't see it from here.
Oh, that's great. That's what I wanted. I wanted the moon.
Just
I
add a
wanted to see the moon.
skylight. You can add a skylight.
That hasn't been installed yet. They had to special order the glass.
No. I said we can add one. I don't know if we actually did.
Well, I know that Abby kind of wanted that, so
Yeah.
Okay.
Are there any questions for Thea?
Well, what is your goal, Thea? What are you adventuring for?
technically the zone of truth does not work on her.
Can still-
Oh,
she'll
so this is
still-
rigged from the beginning.
I see how this is.
Y'all don't know that?
I'm walking.
It's true, you
That's
don't.
true.
Unless you're familiar with the spell, you don't know that.
I don't know. I'm older than most of you. I'm like second to Anzu, but I wasted a lot of fucking time doing nothing for a really long time. Spent like 50 years doing fuck all in Singorn, being angry. And then I don't know, stuff happened, and I realized that if I didn't get out of there, like, I was never going to make anything of myself. I don't know. I needed a change of pace.
Well, I suppose.
So are you still looking for a direction?
A little. I mean, I have things I want to figure out.
What are those
Questions.
things?
What, Hunter?
What are you trying to figure out?
You met Hannah, right? Oh, yeah, you did. Not right, but you know, you met Hannah.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone keeps saying that her illness is something that no one's ever seen, and it's completely new, completely random. But it may be random, I don't know, but my mother died of the same illness, and I don't know what it is. So right now, that's my goal. That's what I'm trying to figure out. And for like fucking, I don't know, how long has it been? Like 50 years, like I haven't known what took her away from me. And just to randomly come across someone with the same problem has been really hard. to see.
Well, perhaps it's a
And-
calling from your god.
Maybe. She doesn't give me a lot to go off of, so I don't know.
I was gonna ask about that part. I mean, like how close? I've only read much about the gods, but I know that not many people are able to keep a pretty open communication with them, at least in this day and age, if that ever was a thing before. But I mean, how much does she? How much is she able to help? Is there much communication? Is it just kind of like, you know, you see a little light and that you follow it or something like that, or like?
I mean, all my power comes from her.
Well, of course,
All
like,
the spells I'm able to cast.
I
but
understand that, but the communication part, like, is she number one for, like, is she okay with you being part of this group? Like, are you? I don't know, like, is she helping us or is she just helping you? I don't know. I don't know how gods work very well.
I don't either. What I will say is a few weeks ago, when I went to sleep, I think it was the first night we were in Mathis's home, Meryl came to me in a dream and said she wanted me to show this to you. And you know what I saw? I saw Zygon burning down Singorn.
Oh.
That's
an interesting note.
That's quite an accusation from a little
I
girl.
don't want to be part of this conversation anymore.
Well,
So if it seems like I had an issue with you,
Wow.
that's why.
Oh, well, that's great.
I guess-
You're
I
gonna
wanna
take a
know-
little girl's
I
word
think
over
that's a
me.
good
It's
segue.
been nothing but good to you.
kiddos, let's calm
So I'd love to know what your deal is.
Well, I
Who,
suppose
me?
that brings us to Zygon.
That was
What, the main event with all you up on your ivory towers, just looking down at me?
Well,
Hold
it's
on.
all of our ivory tower.
I'd like to point out that I was looked down on too. Just saying.
Well,
Yeah.
Zygon, do you plan on burning down anything?
No. No. No.
Jacob,
I
is
don't.
that a truth?
Yeah.
Do you also
And I
not
don't
plan
appreciate
on...
such a wild accusation.
I didn't say you did it. Clearly, you did not do it.
Well,
But-
Exactly.
But whatever path you're on could take you that way. And frankly, I
Speaking
can't
of
lose
what-
another home.
wait.
Why don't you tell us who you have offered yourself to?
Oh boy.
Warlocks typically deal with dark things,
Alright.
whether
So-
intentional or not.
There's this evil entity. His name is Fraser Blue.
Mm-hmm.
And he speaks to me. I don't really know what was offered or really anything. I'll be honest with you. You guys know I have memory issues, and
Yeah.
yeah, it's about as far as I know. I'll be honest.
Has he set any goals for you? Forced you to do anything yet?
It's not really the goal type. He's the sit back and laugh at me whenever things happen type.
I can second that one. I've actually had a conversation with him, so that was an interesting one.
He's a bit of an asshole, if I can be honest.
Yeah.
I would
And you
also.
wonder why we don't trust.
No, well, that's what I'm trying. I would like to try to explain that since we have a spell going right now to maybe try to even the table since I can't.
And every
literally-
time has it been 10 minutes? Because if it was, I'm going to recast.
Spell
Yeah.
slots do you have?
I haven't used any spells today.
Okay,
So
but
I've got like
hang on.
3, 6, 7. No.
Yeah, but what level spell is that?
It's second level, but I mean, I'm sure I can cast
What
it
did
at a
you
higher
cast on
level.
Okay, yeah, you
What did you
can.
cast on Anzu to amplify his voice?
Thaumaturgy.
Oh yeah,
That was a cantrip.
Yeah.
I would like to just say this, just to put us all on the cleanest sheet we can. All right, I 100% understand going forward that maybe not all of us completely trust each other still, but there should be at least some sort of trust where we can all work together as a group or a family or a guild or whatever each of us is thinking. Saigon doesn't remember, all right? That's it.
Right.
It's a true statement.
As far as it goes.
What we've talked about together, whether it's in Abyssal, whether it's in secret, whether it's not among you guys, has been mostly just trying to figure out what it is he's dealing with, why Fraz gives him the power, what Fraz wants him to do, and I mean, that's just it. It's just trying to figure it out. It's never really been an evil, like, we're making plans and schemes behind anyone's back. We're not planning to burn down Singorn, and I never really understood maybe the panic that he had either gone through before or is still going in through now before I made a deal with fucking Baylor a few weeks ago, and hopefully he's just gone. Like, I don't know, but I know that he does work with Fraz or under Fraz, so I mean, these are things that, like, knowing as a group we can move forward, and maybe if something happens, like, we have blessed Tabitha's soul if she gets fucking killed by me. I don't know why I'd have to kill her, but I haven't.
What's up with that? You got a plan for that? What's another word?
I'm just hoping he's gone. I'm hoping the whole deal thing maybe he just doesn't care as much anymore. We've seen some random.
I wouldn't count on it.
So,
I'm
does
just
anybody
saying.
else have any more questions for Saigon?
I think my only other question was just whether he thinks Fraz would intends to hurt us in this way.
Do you know what he would want with Singorn?
I have no idea. No idea. I know it's not what you're looking for, but I don't know. And he hasn't led me to any thoughts of problems for anyone here.
Right.
Okay.
Well, it's still good to have that out in the open, because especially for me being new to the group, I just remember that I believe the first or second day with the group, people are talking in strange tongues behind each other's backs, and person wonder.
I get that.
That's
I get
true.
That, I guess.
It's true. I mean,
Makes it hard to trust.
That would be one of the reasons that we did speak in tongues. We didn't fully know who we were working with. You're even a member of one of the guilds in the area, and
Thieves.
yeah, one of the thieves guilds. Whether it's a good one or not, which we have come to know that the Slayers take is one of the better guilds. We just didn't know at the time. And moving forward, we will try to maybe keep communication in languages that other people know to a more minimum. Sorry, Lochnar.
Common conversations
Oh,
only.
Jesus. We're good. Oh, boy.
All right.
Look.
That's
So,
fair enough.
the way I see it. Huh? What?
Oh, I said sorry, Lochnar. I know that English is even a little bit hard sometimes.
Common.
Oh, shut up.
Haha.
Look, the way I see it,
Good one, Lochnar.
you know, I don't mind if there's demons within our group, because I know I can take any one of you guys myself.
That's right. That's the attitude to
You
have.
Lochnar, that is a true statement.
All are we.
Any questions for Bron?
Didn't we have a
you're
conversation
like
with Ron?
Huh?
Oh, never mind. I remember.
Why do you stay with us, Bron? I mean, if you think at least some of us are so untrustworthy.
Because traveling with a closer knit, larger group like this leads me to more battles and stronger opponents. And my goal is to get stronger.
Speaking of which, that one duo that we met a few weeks ago who resembled us, that was an interesting one.
What was that?
I believe it was in. Man, I don't remember what little town it was we were traveling. Jacob, what town was it? The one where we, like, right after we left.
After Winterfell and then heading west.
Winterfell.
Well, it was Yeah, you know what I meant.
Winterfell.
Yeah, Western. It was between
Western,
Cursed
yeah.
Fields.
The cursed, yeah.
Yeah.
Cursed.
Excuse me.
Yeah, I mean, it was. I remember we were resembled as another group that we weren't actually, and it was because of them. So I mean, we just have to keep an eye out for them. I don't know if they're doing it on purpose or not, but that was a weird situation, though. It was a weird situation.
Any more questions for Bron?
So why'd you take to the sea?
Well, my people are from across the sea, and when Mallory came, they came by boat. I went with them and traveled with them for a while, and my people have a natural inclination for adventure, and the sea is a great place for that. To get many places across, or many places around the world, you've got to go across the sea. So.
All right, this might be a sore subject. What's up with the tail?
What do you mean?
What is there something up with your tail?
No, that was that other tabaxi that Jacob said.
Oh,
You racist.
Getting confused.
Oh.
Anyway,
Bron
See
does
why I
have
don't-
scars like all
Yeah,
over his body.
I have
though.
scars all over.
what's up with the
I
scars?
thought you were like missing like an ear. No, whiskey?
No, he's
I
got
don't know. I
a
felt
he's
like
got
there
a
was
scar
something.
over his eye, but that's
Okay.
yeah, nothing, no appendages missing like Anzu.
All right.
Shots
All right, well, how'd you
fired.
miss that, what happened? What happened there, though?
When I was younger, which kind of led me on this path, I had been ambushed by an animal, and it left its mark on me. And Mallory taught me that those are marks of honor, basically, to be worn with pride, to know that, to show everyone that you have survived your dance with death. Because the wounds are so deep, they leave permanent marks on your body. So whenever I heal, magically or otherwise, I prefer to leave the scars.
Pretty hardcore, man.
Yeah, it's pretty hardcore.
and I suppose,
It's you,
does anybody have questions for me?
Anzu. You know,
What happened to your drug addiction?
I feel like that was a
Came
fan
out
submitted
swinging.
question.
wow. I was
for it.
gonna ease into something, but let's just go for it.
Right.
I'm gonna pull out the half jar of suit I have and be like, I still have this shit. Like, should I just sell it now or like what? Because this is expensive spice. I don't know what to do.
Do you spice?
You mean sued?
Yeah, suit. It's the spice. Suit.
No one calls it spice. Everyone uses it to get high.
No one uses it to get high, Enzu. I thought that's why you quit, because you figured out it was just spice. Like a cooking spice. That's why
You're fucking with me, right?
No, that's why we bought it from like...
He literally can't lie right now, so no, he's not.
Okay,
Oh, no.
I'll take the little jar out and I'll just go.
It's very expensive stuff.
It's
It
spicy.
tastes kind of like Tony Sacheries and paprika together.
I'm just gonna like.
I will say something though. I will say this. It is we got it for a real good deal when we were in Whitestone.
I'm sure it was a great deal.
It was. You could resell that half for like a good 50 gold if you really want to.
I'm going to fucking
Wow.
eat myself.
Hi, guys.
How long were you doing that?
Well, after I left college, I suppose a couple years.
Oh no.
If it helps, I'd also like to say in large doses, some things can do weird things to you.
Yeah, well,
Especially if you're snorting it every day.
after I left the college, yes, I did have a little bit of an addiction to it. Odd times, but as you can see, I'm cleared up now and I'm sober.
Well, I'm glad because I
Brave
mean,
of you.
you are the
Brave of you to
okay.
quit cold turkey.
Yeah, straight up. It's a good thing because I mean, this is your guild now. I mean, depending on if any of the rest of us 5 stick around when it's fully built and when our adventures end is a question, but it's it's you from here on, and we'll help you as long as we're here for the most part.
Zygon's gonna walk over to Animus and take the jar from his hands. And just start sprinkling it on the ground. So this doesn't bother you at all.
Not anymore, but
I'm gonna take the jar back.
Money.
But I do want to say it is a still expensive spice, and I'm gonna close the jar and put it back in the bag.
Put it in the kitchen.
Alright.
aside from that, are there any more questions for me?
I mean, you are full of questions, or you are a person who I have questions for that I'm full of.
He's full of mystery.
You're full of mystery.
What would you like
You-
to know, Hermes?
There's too much, honestly. You've lived for so long, and I trust that any secrets you had, maybe whether we were at the school with your son or whether we were elsewhere, that they most likely probably weren't things that were dangerous or evil in any way. You may be the most honestly good person here after your drug addiction, so...
There's
Minus-
another question though. Richter's not your son, is he?
No, Richter is my son. Well,
How is he
adult.
your son, though? I did you just, like, have sex with a human and it just popped out another human? Or, like, I thought there'd be, like, some sort of mixture or something.
Richter is about 200 years old.
Magnificent head of hair.
Well, he's also not a human, if that helps.
Well, what is he?
He's...
As Andrew's about to answer that, you hear a knock on the door.
No.
Who is it?
I'll go check.
You opens the door. You see Richter pop in. We ran out of alcohol.
Richter,
Alright.
Kidding me?
we're...
No. I'll
I'll give him
Rick-
I'll give him
Oh, yeah, you go ahead. I was gonna say I'll give him money to go
yeah,
buy
no,
some.
I'll give him the my jar of wine. Be like, here, this ought to do it. This ought to take care of everybody.
An empty jug.
Oh, does it
Just-
only
just
work for
tip it
him?
over, boy. Just tip it over, and it pours out. He's an alcoholic.
Yeah, you take the cork out and
Say what you want.
just trust me. Just trust me.
This doesn't
Okay.
bode well. We're like an hour into our party and out of booze.
Oh well, no.
you-
So this conversation that you guys have been having has probably been going on for about an hour and a half. So I would say it's about 5.
So what was the question you asked?
I'll just give Richter 100 gold or like a 10 platinum or something because that's more
Jeez.
manageable. No, that's a lot.
That's
No,
that's 100 gold.
I mean,
that's a lot. I have a lot of gold. I have no perspective.
That's
Give
give him
I
like
don't- money
10,
is
10,
nothing to
10
me.
gold to go out and get a bunch of booze.
I'll give him 20 gold
No.
I want
to go
receipts.
to go get more alcohol.
Okay.
I'm
Thanks,
taking my
Richter.
jug back.
We're talking about your conception. Bye.
I don't think he knows about that. And then
Two dragons.
Anyway, Animus, what did you want to know about Richter?
It's not really about Richter. It's more just like you're a man. Or I mean, you're a
Yes.
gnome, man who's been alive for a long, long period of time, coming into your prime
If you say
age,
old, I will
prime
fuck
age of your life, the prime
Mhm.
age of wisdom of your life.
Mhm.
I'm just wondering, did you ever have a family? Like, who is this fairy girl, and where'd Richter come from? And I heard something about a tree, and I'm just wondering if, like, what's going on there?
Oh boy.
Let's start off. Who's Richter? How is he your son at all if he's not even?
Richter's real name is Charlemagne. And that is what he named himself when he hatched because he is a dragon.
A what?
Yes,
What?
he's a silver dragon.
That-
The big... The silver star.
The one from the college.
Yes.
I've seen dragons.
Sure.
That guy didn't really look like a dragon.
Well,
Is he a
was
dragon
great.
born or just a dragon?
Dragon. Like the big ones, 30 feet tall. And
So
all that
he's the
shit.
one from the college.
Yes.
The little wimps.
Way back when me and his mother, we taught him to stay somewhat uniform. So
Is
no
his
one
mother a dragon too then?
No, his mother. God damn it! No, his mother is not a dragon. No one is a dragon except Richter.
So you found him.
Yes. It
And
was during
you
the war.
and the fairy girl?
No, Titania is not your holy fuck enemies.
Well, I'm just saying, the only things we know is that you talk about Titania all the time, and there's a,
Titania is the only founding member left.
other than you.
Well, with me, yes.
But do you even know, I mean, obviously, very sorry story. Were both of the other wizards killed in the battle? Or just one?
Only one.
So do you know that the last one was killed or died?
The other one's name was Velshana. He was a bit of an asshat and ran away.
Interesting.
The one that died,
Asshat.
her name was Daenerys, and that is Richter's mother. When we fought in a war, we found a little shiny egg in the back of a cave. And that turned out to be...
When he says little, the egg was probably bigger than him.
Yeah. We couldn't just leave it to die, so we raised him as our own.
Do we know about Thia's aunt? Did you tell us that, Abby?
I don't
think I
remember if she did or not.
I think it was
I think I-
mentioned.
Yeah, they both kind of talked about it when we first got to the college because she recognized the statue. And,
But I don't know if that was between them or between the whole group.
Oh,
well,
no,
we
she
were
called me
all
out.
there.
She
Oh,
called me out.
okay.
I think I told everybody, but I didn't
Yeah.
talk about it much.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you called me out in front of everyone.
I'm confused here, Enzu. Were you?
Yeah, she does that.
Did you? Were you in the Narisor thing, or are you in Titania not a thing at all?
Me and Titania.
You're just
there was
founders.
No three-way involved.
No three-way. I was just asking about who.
Me and Lunaris
Oh, threesome.
were,
Ah.
I suppose, somewhat of a husband and wife. We never got married, but
Interesting.
after adventuring
You-
for 100 years, you fall for certain people.
You.
It sounds like Thea doesn't know that you're her uncle.
100 years.
Well, I suppose I'm not technically her
Jesus.
uncle.
I mean, if you were a husband and wife, you would be a step uncle or
Yes,
however.
I'm
that
her
works.
uncle, step uncle. Hello, Thea, my step niece.
Well, that complicates things a little
Oh,
bit.
What?
It wouldn't be step. He would just be an uncle.
Okay, yes, I'm your uncle. Bask at my glory.
Good old Uncle Anzu.
And with that, I think we'll end tonight's session.
No more questions, I guess.
No, I mean that's
Yeah.
just funny as fuck.
All right. Well, thanks everybody for watching. This one went a little long. We wanted to get that conversation in there. Thank you all for watching, and we made Twitch affiliate because of you guys. So
Thanks, guys.
we will see you next week.
See ya.